So, hello. Let's get this done. Let's get that done. Let's get cooking. How does any of this work? Okay. Here we are. Loyal Legends number 117. Bottom bracket starting next round in a second. We could hop into that. Top bracket is already in round 3. We've got middle bracket is already in round 4. What? Oh yeah, there's only 4 people. Never mind. Okay, middle bracket round 4? Possibly. And this week's map pool is right here. Hidden Valley. Oh my lord. Who approved this? Okay, was probably me, so. I guess. Let's see here. I mean, it's fairly obvious. One guy who's going to drop out. Zimrathan is going to be gone, unfortunately. So I guess we're going to be casting that guy if we can find him. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. Yeah, let's do this and that and that. Monkey 59, no idea who that is. We find exactly no games whatsoever. Love it. Oh, fuck. Hidden. There are some. Yeah, and there is the game that we were looking for. Okay, 22 seconds. It wasn't their fault. It was not their fault at all. So, I guess. Ruse against HRE? Great, another Ruse game. Amazing. Sorry. I guess we will be hopping into that one and see how that one goes. Oh, I need to. Yeah, because this is the other account. Let's quickly check. Camera. Fine. This should work. Toggle F and UI. Yeah, okay, that's okay. So this actually is fine. Never mind. Don't need to change anything. Beautiful. Let's hop in. Middle bracket. Wait, would you like... Oh, I don't have the Loyal Legends tuning pack on this account. Yes, I would like to download it. Great, it now is here holding me hostage. It's holding me hostage. I can't do anything. Help! I'm gonna be in the game and not be able to do anything. So yeah, I'll have to restart the game in just a second. Or maybe I'll just swap accounts. That would be the smarter move. Yeah, let's do that. Just a second, guys. Classical. Stop. Change. Oh yeah, and in the meantime I can actually load in. Did these guys do a draft? I hope so. Because otherwise I'd be pissed. Zimrathan, there we go. 1v1 ban pick. It's not a extensive draft per se, but import, update. And we are going to Hidden Valley. And it's HRE against Rouge. Who do I favor on Hidden Valley between these two? I mean, right now, the current patch in general, I'm kind of favoring Rouge just because they exist. But we'll see in just a second. Maybe the live level background isn't the best because you can't actually see anything. So yeah, let's go with this one. Oh, that one? Nah. Right. Change account. Only another hour and we'll be done. Do love me some middle bracket bans, English ban. Haven't seen that in forever. And I still don't enjoy playing against English, so I can understand. But I enjoy playing against Rus less, so. And the Zushi ban for Ryesh here. We'll see. Zim versus Rye. This is how we're gonna call them. Alrighty. Let's hope we find them again. Wrong display capture. I have too many of those. Right. Observe. Heavily updated all of his maps for the new patch, even though we don't have it yet. Hidden. Apply. Here we go. Beautiful. I love it when some things just work. 4 minutes in. Okay, boys and girls. Let's hop on over, shall we? Boop. Going into caster mode. Welcome, fellas, to another caster game. I'm not Drongo. This is Low Elo Legends, number 117. We are already in round 4, and we are watching Smitten Kitten. Okay, Ryesh is Smitten Kitten apparently. And they are playing the Holy Roman Empire, going up against the one, the only Zimrathan, playing the Rus. And let's see his opening here. Got 2 hunting cabins start. We've chopped here 50 wood once. Okay, it's 51 wood. I'm 30. And there's the house coming up right after. So with the woodline a little bit further away, so takes a little more walking time. So what you want to be doing is you send out one of your sheep. So this guy, even though they built the house after, you do not want them to be idle. And that guy as well, like, has to go all the way around, even if you could go through a TC by garrisoning. You basically want to not have these move for the starting phase, just so you're faster. And they can just each butcher a sheep right at their little hunting cabins. Yep, there's another scout coming. Now, as far as I remember this map, sheep spawn was a little iffy. All the way on the outside. Okay, there we got one, there we got one. And another sheep, and another sheep. It actually looks better than I thought it would be. Okay, that is 7 sheep for a Rus player. And we've got 12 sheep actually for HRE. HRE is gonna love that. And actually, neither player opted to go for the opening on the deer. Kind of surprising to me. But I'll say this: you don't have to, because like sheep is also fast. And HRE possibly wants to drop an Aachen here, though. I would probably argue for dropping it here, if we're being honest. Like, this is a long woodline that you'll have a lot of Inspire bonus to go through. If you were to go Aachen. Like, we're not in a new patch yet, so it is not yet as good to go meme work. But yeah. Against Rus, since you can't really do feudal things to them, because they don't stay in feudal no matter what you do, because you cannot deny them resources, because they get gold for free, and then they go Golden Gate and they get more things for free. 3rd scout, by the way. But still no luck with the sheep. How are we looking? Yeah, because you can't do feudal things to Rus, usually I'd probably like the idea of the Aachen better. It is an Aachen, it is a fast castle Aachen. Small woodline, you can push the deer in and you will inspire the gold. And that's a lot of sheep actually. So with this amount of sheep and the deer, I'll say this is okay. This is fine. Thing about it is you have now 1 concentration of resources where we just defend this, and we need a tower here eventually. Horse archers possibly need a wall. But, oh yeah, and look at that. We're pushing in the deer. Beautiful. Love it. So no pro scouting these guys. Like, I mean, you don't expect these to get pro scouted. Also, hey, Exe. What elo is this? That's an excellent question. I used to have a rank command. Let's find out if it still works. Okay, they're, I mean, elo 1206. So yeah, this is pretty accurate. So about Diamond 1, middle bracket. 417. I do hope that this guy will eventually make their way into this Aachen. Please. Are you so busy microing this that we forget to put the prelate in there? I mean, not that it happened to me before, but Golden Gate as expected, and we're actually going out to the deer. Now this is a blast from the past. I would totally have expected Roos to just go pro scouts and pro scout this deer pack and this deer pack. Oh, they're both on the same side. They're very far away. But you went 3 scouts already, right? So what's the point? This is very nice. This is really, really nice. But no pro scouts. And I don't actually expect to see them anymore because we already have a hunting cabin out here. Now, thing is, with this hunting cabin, you don't have a lumber camp. That's one thing. Now we're getting one. The first wood you have, you usually want to invest into a wooden fortress right there. Because lumber camps and town centers within the influence of wooden fortress return 20% more wood. There we go. So this is a very delayed one. Like, we gathered a lot of extra resources. This could have been 20% buffed. Also, survival techniques. But we're getting double broad eggs. Now, if I had all of the information here as the HRE player, I see this. I would expect this guy to drop down like 3 archery ranges and all in me. In feudal. And as far as Zimrathan, this is the vision that the Roos player gets. All of the deer are set up here. HRE is walling off. Like, this is a fast castle. And, I mean, they have a decent amount of sheep. And a decent amount of deer here. But you can actually just sit here and try to deny this gold. The other gold is all the way over there. It's a little scary. And woodline, I mean, yeah, you can't really get at the woodline because you need to pass through the TC. But I still think you could do feudal things as the Roos. But then again, we're Roos, so we can pretty much do anything. And it will still be good. Because our eco is busted. Anyway, Smitten Kitten is almost going to castle. And yes, I don't like this map very much. But our algorithm has puked it out, and here we are in round 4 playing it. Ragnit's coming up. There is 1 relic. There's a second relic that nobody's gonna get to. 2, 3, 4. So yeah, 4 relics up for grabs. We'll see if Smitten Kitten can get to any of them. Zimrathan is also going straight for castle behind this. And no pro scouts. But instead, we invested into an extra hunting cabin. We have a lot of wood just floating right now that we cannot use. Because we don't have any tickets. But, I mean, we can set up some production in a second, right? Another hunting cabin. I mean, the extra cabin is right here on the deer. Like, what you usually do is, because you have 3 scouts, right? The camp that is right next to your base, you push in. Push into your town center. And, blub blub. Then you just go pro scouts, because food, and it doesn't really slow you down as much. By the way, whoever killed this, it's very annoying, right? Because this is your vision if you kill the deer. So you can't pro scout in the dark. Here you can pro scout. Okay, prelate's moving out. There is 3 of them already. And Zimrathan has spotted out that they are on the move, but no production buildings at all. First stable coming out, but it is going to be too late. This relic, and okay, we're not actually going for that one. These two relics are gone. This one, I don't know about. Like, if we immediately queue a knight or a horseman, should be fine. This is in no way over. I mean, this is... Sure, we're talking about HRE. HRE is not weak in any capacity. Knights for HRE also on the way, but this is Rus we're talking about. Please. Rus economy? Hello? Knights are on the way. Let's see. Rus vision right now. Relic is still not taken. I mean, it's a Rus for stables, fine, but you can still pump out a lot of knights. I guess we're just going to try to protect this, but it's not going to happen. I would rather have the scouts here and check for this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is HRE vision right now. Knight is on the way. I mean, Smitten Kitten is floating a lot of food as we speak, and the gold is about to pile up because relics are inbound. So yes, they can actually Imperial in a few seconds. This is unfortunate now, because this is the Rus vision. Uh-oh. Are we randomly walking into that guy? Nope. Nope, we are not. Mass stone being taken here. Is this for emplacements or a keep or stone walls? Your guess is as good as mine. But I'm assuming it should be 4 towers with emplacements. Yeah, there comes an outpost, so we don't get pushed off of the wood. I do like that. Knight on knight action, and we have Zimrathan going into crossbows. This is some old school shit here. Okay, sorry, that was that sounded mean. It wasn't actually. I mean, knight crossbow is a decent composition. It's very costly, but I'll say this. If you don't go horse archers when you play fast castle Rus, I mean, there's a reason it's really good, right? You're super mobile, you're super fast. All of these relic shenanigans could probably not have happened. And you can actually just kite these knights to death, and HRE will be forced into the horsemen, which they're going to anyway now because crossbows. Nice raid here on the side. Reaction is coming in now, but 2 Wills, love the pathfinding, are not gonna make it. Bonk. What do we see? We see that we don't see anything. 4 relics. Regnitz is running. And Smitten Kitten is actually just going into the Springles. Feeling a little nervous there, seeing the crossbows, I guess. But I don't think it was necessary, just from the timing perspective. This will defend you just fine. But you could have also just gone to Imp and get cannon emplacements. Blacksmith coming up. I mean, all of this screams to me, fine, we're not going to Imperial after all. First farms coming in, this is fine because, you know, food is about to run out. There's just 1 more deer carcass and some sheep. Now, mass knights and crossbows against just horsemen. We don't have any other production buildings set up. And speaking of production buildings, I mean, we have 1 stable right now. This is not yet scary because we're only 12.5 minutes in. And we can go to Imp in a second, and we have 1,000,000 resources, but like we need more production buildings. Because if Rus stops here, makes some siege units, and then takes out one outpost and then can move into the base. Yeah, instead, we're hunkering down. I mean, I don't hate this in general, but is this the time for it? What do we see? We see nothing. That's why we're doing this. Like, if you had the information that HRE is actually just farming and not spending and has 1 production building, you don't care about any of this, right? But since we don't know that, and we know that they got 4 relics, a little nervous, I guess. Little nervous. In the meantime, we're making an army to attack. Like this is sending different signals. Second TC coming up. This is gonna be cancelled. Let's hope that he has vision here after and pays attention. But yeah, we're moving forward and we're about to first Springald hit, second Springald hit. You love to see it. Another one, another one. Yay! Please don't hold position here. And garrison. I mean, the knights, even the knights get chonked by this. You need siege. You can't just walk into an HRE base like that. I mean, when they have relics, I hit the HRE towers more. It's that simple. Okay, going out all the way here. Now, dangerous part about this is the Rus vision. You see the deer move. You count the deer. There's 7 in a pack. And in a second, well, oh, they're building the tower. Okay, they're building the tower first, but yeah. Effect gone. Okay, we have a full wall off here on the side. By the by, for our lovely Rus players, if HRE is gonna turtle like that with Springald Towers and just try to get to Imp, take the Sacred Sites. That's 200 gold right there for free every minute. Unfortunately, you can't get all 3, so you put them on a timer, but like, yeah, definitely take the Sacreds. Swabia's coming up. No. 125 is Delhi. For everyone else, it's just 100. By the by, Smitten Kitten. Sure, we fortified our base. Now we're going with the responsible Imperial. This is fine. What's not fine is the fact that you have 1 production building still. Like, if Rus were to all in you, look at that. The guy is floating a lot of resources, went second TC, build walls. Instead, he could be here making siege engines and walking into your base. Or, this is open. This tower is not upgraded. Ugh, ouch. Yeah, well, or this happens. Like, basically, you have 1 production building right now. You're gonna be making a knight. This could be twice as many knights right now in your base. You're gonna survive because, well, do we have range defense? Oh, we don't have any range defense for Rus. Like, these knights take so much damage from the town center fire. But, yeah, not great. This relic needs to go here. Imperial is through. I mean, all of these knights will eventually be cleaned up, but this was a little unnecessary, I'll say. And now he walks back out, and Springald Towers are just going to take out so much more. I think High Trade House was 160 on the 2nd tier bounty. Yeah, 160. Don't think we're at the 3rd tier yet. Farm transition has been started for Rus, and they're also going to Imperial as we speak. But like, yeah. Usually, how do I say this? I don't hate matching Imperial in general. By the way, nice position here with the boar. Let's hope we don't lose one of these 8. I don't mind matching Imperial in general and walling off while we do it. But then you don't make all of this. Like, you don't make an attack army at that moment because you just full boom and you go Imp and then you make your army. Like, HRE had no units. Nothing. Now, if you know that they don't have anything, you attack. But if you try to do both, not a fan. And yeah, as I said, Sacred Side would be pretty cool because they're just free gold. 1, 2, yeah, here we go. Finally, some production buildings. 18.5 minutes in, we finally get a second production building from HRE. Just mass barracks and stables. High armory is coming up. right over here. So we're not doing a Kilyardi, where we build our 4th tier landmark in the enemy base. I don't really have an opinion on high armory versus Spitskaya. I know that sometimes if you go Spitskaya in a critical moment when you like defend a sacred site or so, or if you can just deny a resource with it, then it's better, but like usually I prefer the high armory. Okay, now this is Ruse Vision right now. We know absolutely nothing, except that whenever we go here, Springle Towers are chonking us. Okay. Elite Knight upgrade is through. We see the walls. And Ruse is Imp. This is some nice information. Mass crossbows. We see the knights. Which upgrade are we getting? Zimrathan doesn't have enough gold to get an upgrade. How are we looking on tickets? Ticket spending is nice. Yeah, You're not wrong. By the way, thank you for the follow. Who is it? Zelda. Well, Princess. Yeah. Anyway, Men at Arms against HRE. I'll say this. No, I said this wrong. You just go Men at Arms when it is called for. When you can make your decomposition work. Doesn't matter who you're up against. Even if these guys have heavy maces, all good. But in general, when your opponent showed only knights and some horsemen so far, and is now Imperial, have a good reason before you go Men at Arms. Because in general, they're kind of sucky. I mean, they're a decent frontline. Gulam is better, of course, than the regular Men at Arms for that as a frontline because they have a lot more health. But yeah, in general, Men at Arms is only good for civs that have special Men at Arms or when you actually face a lot of archers. Okay. Taking the sacred sites now. This is good. We're getting all of these special upgrades. Very nice. And Swabia is just chugging away. By the by. Want to get used to that. But yeah, just make extra prelates to inspire the rest of the farms. Or like resources in general. Where are all those prelates? Like this guy hanging out here. He's not really doing a good job, right? Because the only villager he has in range is this one. That's not getting inspired by the Aachen. That guy also standing inside Aachen influence. Yeah, I want to pay a little bit of attention to have the other resources inspired as well. Speaking of other resources, as far as resource balance goes, we're on 116 pop, and we're floating 7,000 resources or close to. Yeah, pretty much produce. Produce is always good. Okay, nice raid here, taking out a few gold vills. This is a nice spot here with the double gold vein. This is Ruse Gold. A little bit of a decap action going on, and the knights are just running away. So, let's quickly think about this. What does Ruse want to do? They're currently making crossbows, men-at-arms, some Streltsy added in. Not really any horse, and we have a lot of spear. And mangoes behind this. I don't hate this full infantry army. But you have pretty much the best hand cannoneer in the game. Unless they're gilded. So yeah, you should use that one more. Men-at-arms as a pure frontline. Thing is, like, your opponent has some crossbows, your opponent has knights that you know about, your opponent has men-at-arms that are better than yours, your opponent has Landsknecht that, yeah, like... Spears will do the next best thing. Like, spears are also good and they cost a lot less. So I'd just go opt for a lot of spears here instead. If you just want some cannon fodder in front. But your actual frontline unit should be the horsemen. As long as your opponent doesn't go mass spears, and if they do, then you can go men-at-arms, but your Streltsy will also just suffice. Like, The horseman is just a lot better. More bang for your buck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't move out without vision on outside resources, especially when your army is right next to it. You can just move the army with it. And Smitten Kitten realizes this is not a fight I want to be taken and just pulls back. Good call. Oh, very nice. Like this. This guy is still a little lost. Oh, we only have 2 prelates left. Another thing, don't forget this upgrade. It's really good. Since you already got a lot of luxury upgrades in Castle Age, right? Just get this one too. It's 350 resources. It will pay itself off very, very quickly. And Inspired Warriors is the other one that you should be getting once you're in Imperial Age at the latest. Because then you just, well, inspire your siege, inspire your army. It's pretty good, it's pretty good. Now, this is the vision. You know they try to take this gold. Do you want this fight, though? Like, we don't know how big our enemy's army is right now. Neither of us. So this is a little scary. Villagers as the scouting unit. I don't know about that. And how was the reaction on seeing the enemy army? We see archers coming in. Again, crossbows, streltsy, spears. Archers will do well against all of these. But yeah, Smitten Kitten tried to take this fight, realizes, well, nope. And nopes out of there. And because we don't have any horse, we can't follow because it's an HRE army, they're faster than us. Veteran upgrade and silk bowstrings. This is a lot of investment into the archer line. But look at the resources. We can afford it. 110 to 89. Yeah, we're still producing. No idle time. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah. And now half the army was not here yet. These are 1 Springle Tower, 1 not upgraded. This is a good timing for Zimrathan. I really would like to know where the mangonels are because HRE is just gonna trickle in reinforcements here. Now this is a really scary backline, but we don't have anything to kill this tower right now. Our front line is disintegrating. Where's the rest of our army? Well, I would have loved to see this push with the entire army. Unfortunately, no. I was gonna say, is this intentional? No, this is not like an attempted chop through by focusing the lumber camps. It just looked like it because they're all neatly in a line. 179 high trade house with 3rd tier bounty. And yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of passive gold generation for the Rus right now. So we're really dependent on taking these gold veins. Is there more gold? Big stone, little stone. And HRE is getting all of the passive resources, like 4 times 160 and then 200 more. A little rough. Hey IRC, welcome in. Okay. Another keep! Amazing! Thoughts on this? Like you know that they want to push you off here. It's not like vital that you hold this, but it's double gold, right? So I mean, you have the resources anyway. Drop a TC here for auto repair. And just keep making, my friend. You have all the resources in the world. Just keep producing. Oh, we're looking for production buildings. 4 stables. 7, 8 on the barracks and the archery ranges. Yeah, just make a few more, please. Like a whole bunch. Have 15 of everything, and we're talking. Never mind, Zimrathan has 2 stables, 9 archery ranges, 5 barracks. We're half an hour in. Everyone's Imperial Age. Everyone's getting all of the luxury upgrades. Just have enough production. Nitrate at the top side. You see lots of crossbows and spears move out here to defend. And other than that, we don't really have information. Oh, can we stop moving out blind? Please, put a tower here or something. Bring a scout. Mangoes coming in. 4 of them. Do we have the special text for them? coming in right now. Siege crew training. This is a nice upgrade. I would love to see some bombards as well. Greased axles, very good upgrade. Should always get that if you're moving out with siege. My opinion, personally. I would love some bombards. Just, well, you know that there's a keep here. You know that there's towers here. Hey, Ellie. So, yeah, you can burn this by hand, but it's painful. And if they put a relic in here, it gets even worse. Here's the cannon emplacement. Hate to see it. And we don't have any siege against buildings. Yeah, here comes the Culverin. This is the normal response that you just see from HRE against siege, or anyone who has Culverins, really. You either surround them with horsemen and YOLO dive, or you get some culves and just snipe them out. Like, okay, we killed one tower. Here comes the town center for auto repair. We don't have the fire armor thingy yet, and we don't have the health, but it's not necessary. Like, these are super luxury upgrades. Adjustable crossbars. Oh, I didn't check if we have those. We have the adjustable crossbars. So these are the super mangoes in Imperial. Smitten Kitten currently cannot produce their siege because it's stuck in the production queue. In a second, it might pop out. Oh, mangoes are exposed. Fire arrows are in. And I don't think we have siege crews. This does not look like we have siege crews. 85%. Oh, these are very disappointing shots, honestly. Streltsy, though, just mowing through the lines. Even if the siege is taken out, Streltsy just murder everything else. Reinforcements are on the way, and they're very far away is the problem. Now we'll see who has more production. And I think right now it is Smitten Kitten. I do like that Zimrathan is spending all of their resources, but 27 on food is not enough. Only 1,300 food, right? Both players have so little food income, actually. I guess that is... Did we pull off some farms? No, we just don't have any more farms. Keep in the middle. This is very nicely done. So put your opponent on a timer. If they don't care about these, maybe they'll start caring now. Also, 5th relic. Just put it in there. Beautiful. Woodline will also be denied. Yes, this map, there's a reason you don't see this map. There's a reason this map is not in ranked. I'm not the fan. I'm not a fan. Okay, can we decap one of these sides, please? As we should have done ages ago. Big engagements. These are fully upgraded archers, and we have the spears in front. Man, I really wish those were horsemen. Because the problem is, with if you don't go horseman Streltsy, which is the usually preferred comp, right? Archers counter everything you have. Like, everything. Let me quickly check. Do we have university up? Oh my god, we don't. Nah, never mind. We're not just playing horse, so we don't need this. We do have all ranged upgrades. We don't have a university. So the reason why all of our mangonels instantly died is, well, because they don't have the siege crew upgrade, which makes them more resistant to the very high damage archers in Imperial Age with the fire arrows. Kind of like these bombards who just disappeared. I mean, it's not a fun way to lose all of these resources. And now Rus is starting to get into trouble. We have 5,000 gold left, and then it's all she wrote. But 34 Streltsy is really, really scary. Okay, we have the instant setup for bombards, but we don't have the extra damage on them. And we don't have chemistry either. So chemistry is actually a decent upgrade now, because you basically... No, never mind. Chemistry is against elephants, right? It doesn't have extra siege damage, so ignore that little tidbit. Hey Nicholas, how you doing? Why aren't you playing? When are you going to play Lel? Yeah, like the Ruse unique upgrade is better than chemistry because it actually gives you just flat damage. But like chemistry is good against elephants and buildings. Very nice timing here on those shots. We just catch the keep and we're going to be able to decap this. So good on you here. Still 31 Streltsy, and now predictably we do see more archers and we do see horsemen coming in, which is the usual answer if you see Streltsy. I mean, chemistry is something you get at the very latest as one of your upgrades, like somewhere all the way in the back, or when you face elephants. Then it's really good. Elite Army Tactics coming in for HRE. This should have been in a long time ago because we did have men-at-arms and spears. Horseman raids are now starting, and this is where it gets scary. And this is what Rus should also be doing. Like, this is also why you go horsemen. They are so good at just causing chaos. Instantly deleting siege is also very nice. It used to be really bad. Like, when they changed it, nobody got it. But then people realized, then we got the bonus damage against elephants, and now it's good. Now it's good. It has one application and one only, but it's very good for that. Oh god. This is a lot of Streltsy. Now the scary part is, this is a full Streltsy counter army in a secondary, minus the men-at-arms to ignore those guys. But this is a heavy death ball we got by the Rus player. And Smitten Kitten, they just threw all of their horsemen into the base here, so they don't have anything left to fight with, and they don't have any culverins. But at least we got enough resources. It's totally worth it. If you get to Imp, it is totally worth it against Delhi. I guarantee you. Not great to fight under the cannon placement here, but I really wish our army was not just trying to stand on top of all of our siege and actually just shooting things, because that was some nasty shots from the HRE side. And this Mango is still up and doing heavy damage. Some nice little raiding going on here, this time with knights. I mean, just full wall off, right? Full wall off, and unfortunately, we're still sitting here under the emplacements of the keep. Keep is not being targeted down. Bombards are just shooting random things or getting taken out. I mean, it just wasn't enough, right? We still have 22 Streltsy and 32 spears on the way, but they're not here. This is why you make forward production at some point when you're just fighting all the way across. Whoa, Kari. Also, Nicholas, thank you very much. Looking forward to it. I'm not around next Saturday, but I'll watch. I'll watch anyone streaming. I'm probably gonna be in a bus in the middle of the night. I should actually get Twitch alerts so I can actually see who's following and what's going on. Oh, and this raid was actually in the middle. So yeah, honestly just wall off. It's very cheap. Just put some walls up. Don't have cavalry run all the way in, because Rus doesn't have any special benefits defending. The HRE base is safe because there's Springle towers everywhere, but you are not. And now it slowly shows that HRE has been holding most of the sacred sites the entire time. We have 4 relics, and this is our only gold. I mean, yeah, you can shoot down about to not quite to the middle, but yeah, you can. I reckon that's see, you're only in low conk actually. Because all of the Chinese and Sushi players are all up somewhere in Kong Free, and the Delhi players are actually the Delhi players should be around where you are. Probably the good Delhi players are all the way up, and no, this is just pure bias, and you should ignore it. There's a healthy mix of everything, except that Rus is a little more than others this season. Now, I said we should wall off, and I stand by it. This keep is a little confusing to me. If you want to secure the trade for when your gold is running out, which it will soon, then it should probably be here. And if you want to secure a wood line, still, I'm pretty sure it should be here. Big fight in the middle coming through. We have the full vision, and the army blob is moving down 115 to 73 this time around. And it's just 59 archers. Can we please switch to horsemen? Like, our army currently, 31 Streltsy are great, but they will not be trading cost effectively against this. And Men-at-Arms HRE basically gets for free because, well, a great farm eco and free gold. This is going to be a slaughter. Mittenkitten is just going to delete this. Even the Streltsy cannot deal with this amount of army, and the archers just counter everything. Yeah, that is all she wrote, and I'm just going to fast forward. Knights are on the siege. Pretty much pure infantry comp. Just no. You just go Streltsy horsemen in general, because it forces your opponent into a composition that you can generally deal with well, and then you add siege to it to clean up the spears. Like Springles are great, and you add some bombards to deal with their mangonels that they'll be making. And the horseman will also be very good against that. Yeah. In general, I liked most of the game. Composition, a little eh. And yeah, just take the sacred sides. Just apply some pressure. If I look at this eco, Rus still has more resources total. Or do they? What is up? What is up with this? What is up with this? Why do we have more Rus eco numbers, but HRE has more? Okay, 40 to 30, so 10,000 free more. HRE eco is pretty good, but Rus eco is also pretty good, and they went on second TC, which I like. But look at that, stopped right here at 100 wills. You just go up. You just go up. Just keep making. Whew! That was a nasty mango shot there. And here too, like mass archers into mass siege. It could have worked. You could have pushed this, potentially. Anyway, let's see what we got left. Also, how is it every single game that I start to cast somehow goes for 40 minutes? I don't know how that works. Where's our bracket? Bracket. Top bracket is in finals. Just started actually. So Mickey, Acres, Vegeta, and a Yellow Lizard. We're just waiting for this last game to play out. Middle bracket finals will soon be upon us. And wait, hold. Fourth round of bottom bracket is about to start. Okay, what do people want to see? What do people want to see? Bottom bracket always. Okay, bottom bracket always. Problem is, they'll want to, like, they need a moment until this gets going. Why isn't it going yet? 2:50 and people have not checked in. There we go. We'll just wait. Whichever one pops up first of these guys, we'll cast. I think I have this over my alerts. I should move these. The missing episode was uploaded actually. Like, Zimrathan was not around for 2 weeks. 43, 44. Oh yeah, that's our live episode. So it should be on YouTube. And we might do a live episode this Sunday for number 50, but not sure yet. Not sure yet. So let's see. Kirby with a gun. Oh yeah, and it's because it is round number 4. Oh, do we have to cast Hidden Valley again? Hidden Valley in bottom brackets. Okay, these guys are just in quick match and had a bad luck, really bad luck. I'm sorry guys that you have to endure this. Oh, I can find it for you at some point. I don't know by heart where Zimrathan uploads these for the YouTube. I guess just on his personal YouTube. Just check for Zimrathan. Okay, no, I don't know. These should get ready very soon. Do we have... No, they did not put their civs in, but they have checked in, so these should be popping up in a second. Middle bracket still not done. Sheesh, guys. There we go. Now it should be done. Hey, so YouTube is not updated. Okay, I'll ask him. We are here because basically, if we look at Twitch stats, I have 18 viewers right now, which for me is great. Like, what the hell? 18 people actually want to listen to me yap. But if we want to attract sponsors for our LAN events, or just sponsors in general for any event, we need to have high average viewer numbers. And Watchies Club is okay. It's not where we would like it to be, but it's okay. But if we have Lelcast on the official channel, no, it's just not working out. I mean, so far we have no sponsors, but hey. Eventually, at some point, maybe. Okay, let's check the Observe tab again. Please, guys, make it observable. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Can I find them here? CS the Lord is in a lobby, so we can get to that guy. We could watch a Deep Shine game while we wait. Or OPD. I swear, guys, this used to be full of pro players. I swear, I'm cool. I have all of these friends, but they're all on the DLC PTR and left us behind. Chivo. Why is Chivo no longer my friend? Okay. Another unfortunate person who got quick matched on this map. Come on, guys. Where are bottom bracket players? Underscore Chivo underscore. Okay. See if we can find him. Hey, Kicker. Nope. Maybe we find the Silver Slayer. It's online at least. Let's be my friend, please. Hi. I do wonder why I put a hi redeem in there. Seems weird, but I guess it's just to say hi. He wants to be my friend, guys. Maybe we'll cast him. Honestly. They're all in lobby. Guys, please start your games already. Cuddy Jade wants to be the Gold Slayer. Good point. Okay, here's the sad truth. Here's the sad truth. If they put out a sortable friends list for $99.99, I will have to think twice about not getting it. This is a very sad admittance. Because this is just painful. 3D Peter. No, Peter, no. Silver Slayer's in game. Please be observable, or I'm gonna unfriend. There he is. What a nice guy. And we've got Abbasid versus Jeanne. Isn't that Chivo? Majin do? Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna call him Chivo. Hold up. Reset draft. We've got Silver Slayer. And we've got Chivo. And we've got Abbasid. Love to see Abbasid against Jeanne d'Arc. I'm sorry. We decided. Jeanne. Update. In we go. Please don't have a 5 minutes delay. Oh, and I should probably put the score to 0. The Silver Dominator. By the way, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I actually have a timer for that. Here. So we will be right there. I'm just gonna run these ads because Twitch wants me to, and otherwise you're gonna get them in game. Sorry. What shall we do in the meantime, guys and girls and everyone? Oh yeah, we're getting a Jeanne game. Love to see it. How's everyone feeling about the DLC coming up? Oh, this is actually... I could do some actual work. That would be smart, right? Instead of memeing, I could do some useful things. Let's see if I can find it. This here and this there. Image logos. Let's watch Jade clips. Okay, little small. Let's put it on top of everything else. So just quick shout out. Next week on Wednesday, 9th of April at DsT. Who uses DsT? Anyway, on 7 p.m. CEST, which is the German time, there will be a show match on the DLC, of course, because it's been released at that point. And yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be Puppy and Wham versus Lucifron and Vortex in a best of 5. Also, get fucked, Jessica. Yeah. But there's a game going on right now, so let's swap into that. Welcome, fellas, to a caster game. We are watching the Silver Slayer, awesome name, going up against Majin, or as I like to call him, Chivo. We've got Jeanne versus Abbasid. And we have the berry opening, have the mining camp queued up right there. Let's see what type of opening Chivo has for us. I do hope that Jeanne built this house. It is right next to where she is, so I'm assuming. But what you generally do is you move Jeanne over, you build the house, you build the mining camp, because, well, building gives more experience than actually collecting resources, which is why Jeanne should do all the building in Dark Age. But it's not like it's super important. What you can also do on a map like this is the Deer Start, where you just put a mill right down here. It's totally worth it for French and Jeanne, both of them. And you'll just speed up your early game that much. It's really good. And Abbasid, I mean, the only thing that Abbasid basically can do to you is they go military wing and then they send their units across the map. But if they do that, what you need is 2 knights and then you can kill all four of those units. But yeah, so far so good. I'm not expecting to see like early aggression with military wing units in a bottom bracket game. We'll find out in a second. What I'm actually expecting is to see, well, probably eco wing into second TC, but we'll find out soon. Macro is a little bit off, which is okay. We're 903. So what you usually do is you move out with all builds to the mill, and then as soon as you have 7 on food, you immediately move over to gold. And because you have to build a house and the House of Wisdom with the gold wills, you put 4 on gold eventually, and then you don't have this discrepancy here. Instead, you get a beautiful... I'm sorry. You get a beautiful timing there to click up. Now, here's the interesting part. Culture Wing. Interesting. We're going sort of style. On the other side, no surprises. Even though it's a little disappointing. I mean, don't we all want to see Chivo's cock? But we're going to see the sock instead. School of Cavalry coming up. Jeanne d'Arc. Are you building this, Jeanne? Yes, she is. Right, yeah. Anyway, building the landmark with 3, perfectly fine. Another house coming right there. So what is the plan? We have a lot of gold saved up for Jeanne here. And we have enough food to also immediately queue a knight. Is this going to be a Pro Scout build or not? With the house coming up here, queued up by the way, after the landmark. It's always a little scary, but it is in time. We don't have enough to put a mill and the Pro Scouts, because Pro Scouts costs 100 wood. We'll see what the plan here is. Anyway, we're floating a lot of gold, is my point. And knight immediately, beautiful. 4 minutes 5. This is a nice timing. Still all is well. What is the plan? Lumber camp coming up. So no mill, no pro scouts. I'm okay with that. You have your home deer camp. You're facing a civ that will not pro scouts themselves. Or very likely not. Like, sheesh. And on Silver Slayer side, we don't see any attempt to get any stone. We don't see any production. We just see gold and food. And likely, are you guys going to, you know, grab some deer? Because they're right there. Nope. We're going... Where are we going? Guys? Okay. Still straggler tree. This is the vision. We know where the town center is, so first night will not really find something. Oh, nope. And goodbye, vision. But maybe the knight knows where the berries are. Like, the berries have been scouted by our French player, so maybe he's gonna go around. Yeah, looks like it. But this is like, if you're seeing this, like, if you're expecting the knight, or if you know the knight is out and you don't know where it is, just move back and eat some sheep until you know. It's not worth to lose a villager here. Haven't decided yet. Also, hey, good move here by Chivo. It is enough damage to just push these villagers off. You do not want to be diving a main town center to get a kill, because if you trade one knight for one villager, or trade like 80% of the health of the knight is basically useless at that point. Moving around, this gold is completely unprotected. There is no tower here, so this is really nice resource denial. Like, if you just hang around here now until the spears come out, and then maybe the spears will trickle in, this is great. Just stick around here. It's fine. And you should remake a scout. How are we looking at home? Moving out to the mill. You really want the survival techniques if you're eating deer. Like, just a good general advice. Just get it. And we should probably find Jeanne. I have no idea where she is. Jeanne? Jeanne? She's still a villager! Let's give her a control group. Okay, we have two spearmen out now. These are Dark Age spearmen. You have 3 knights here. You can just keep on sitting on this gold. And what is your Abbasid opponent gonna do about it with 2 Dark Age spearmen? If you don't, like, charge into the brace, which you can stop by just controlling your units, and just once the brace triggers, you just move away. Like here. Beautiful. Then these guys have nothing on you. Protect the low HP knight. Okay. Cleave is also nice. Don't dive the TC. Gold is completely denied. It's all beautiful. And now we're on this small wood line, because if we go here, this is a long way to walk, and JD is also here to deal with spears. Like, this is getting real scary. And if you're JD in this situation, yeah, there it is. Archery range is coming up. Little late for my taste. And we're getting horticulture now. Now, this makes no sense, because horticulture is for when you're eating berries, which you shouldn't be, because there's deer and you have full map control. But like, what I would like to see from JD in this situation is survival techniques on this deer pack. Just eat this deer pack completely, and then you get wheelbarrow, or you get it before that even, because it's good. And after that, you move out to the boar. You move out to the other deer pack, because like, Abbasid is stuck in their base and they're making only spears. They can't get to this gold, or they shouldn't be able to, because with JD here, what are they gonna do? Fight JD directly with spears? It's not a fun time. Now the tower is up. That's unfortunate, and they can just sit inside it. Also, we're finally getting the feudal upgrade. Thank you. Yeah, this is not the greatest position to fight. JD's gonna die here if you don't pay attention. Okay, just gonna mass up there. This knight has unfortunately been forgotten, and he's dead. Archery range is also pumping. Gotta be careful. Like rally point, where is it even going? Behind this wood line. Now, your knights are all the way on the over here. You can't really go through here because the TC covers it. You can go all the way in the back, but now there's a tower. So, if your opponent makes like 3 horsemen, or even just archers, or enough spears, then these archers will just get cleaned up and your knights can't do anything. With the cleave, and now we have enough spears here against just 5 knights that you don't want to be taking the fight anymore. You'll likely trade out evenly, but you don't want to be trading out evenly against an army that costs a third of what you paid. And Silver Slayer is going to castle in a second. Then he can actually get crossbows. Like, if we had just sat on this gold and rallied the archery range here, like this tower doesn't get up. These villagers can never go back here. These spears don't do a whole lot. Castle Age coming in with military wing. And we have double archery range behind this. I mean, this is by no means is this over now because Abbasid's going castle. But this is the pivotal resource for Castle Age, because without gold, what does your Castle Age do? You can't get any upgrades, you're still in feudal. Oh, no. Now we're walking behind here. This is nice flank, but scary position. Do we have a heal? Heal is about to come off cooldown. Nice cleave. But that is 2 knights already dead. The heal is ready. Please use it. All the knights are dead. This is a little bit of a disaster. Oh, this was not the fight you wanted. You wanted to have all of your archers here. You wanted to kite a little bit, run back and forth. Because as long as the villagers cannot work, you're fine being here. Comes the heal. As long as these vills can't work because your archers are sitting here, you can just move back and forth and never have to really touch the spears. No range defense either, and we're diving under tower repeatedly. We don't have steeled arrow either, but we have 10 archers. Like, all of these things are really useful to have, and eventually you get siege engineering if you want to do a push like that, or you get enough knights that you don't need it. JD also has the second consecrate ready. So yeah, consecrate second stable or consecrate an archery range. Or even your town center. Just consecrate away. Just get the eco floating. It's probably the word, not a great way to say it. Okay, interesting move by Silver Slayer. We are going into bootcamp Ghulams against a Night Civ. Now we killed a lot of knights. And Ghulam are not super bad against knights, but still, feudal knights will beat them. So I'm a little curious about this. Mario! As always, this is the disclaimer, guys. I'm not streaming a lot, and also, thank you. But I'm not streaming a lot, so, like, support someone who actually gives you something back. Okay, here comes the counter raid, the free camels. I mean, yeah, if you have cavalry, just use it. This is very nice. Chivo realizes now, has to pull back. And we don't have any units here to deal with this. But we also cannot dive under town center with these guys, because look at the range defense numbers. There is a big fat 0 here. Yeah, I heard the Rising Empires channel loves to get supported. That is very, very true. Oh, I wish, like, the problem on this is the best aspect of this map, pretty much. That the base is pretty much cutting the 2 attack lanes in half. So that's a little bit, that puts extra pressure on you. Oh my god, this is gonna be horrible. By the way, 5 villagers dead on the other side just from those 2 camels. But this is 8 villagers dead now on this side. We have 2 consecrate charges for Jeanne. Kommt von Herzen. Ja, das weiß ich zu schätzen. Dankeschön. Oh, now we're boxed in. That's a lot of Ghulams. We only have the 2 knights. Heal has already been used. The spears connect with these knights is not great. Jenny's gonna not make it out, and these archers should actually just run. So yeah, this is the entire army dead, and we have 9 Ghulams on the fields. How are we looking for resources? Because either we need 2 more stables, and we need to make a lot of army now to deal with this. Or, and that is probably the better version at this time, we use those 1,000 wood and wall off on one side, and we go to Castle Age as fast as we can. Oh my god, farms. No, there's a boar. There's a boar. We're already on the deer here, which is good. Like, these farms will likely kill us. Going for these farms, there's berries here. That's... If we had 500 resources that were food and gold instead, we're castle now. And then we can just make arbalests, and none of this matters. But unfortunately, that is not the case. All of the tier 1 eco upgrades coming in for Abbasid. So, like that. This is great. This is already... Oh wait, where's my... There we go, Golden Age. This is already tier 1 eco upgrades that you get pretty much at like minute 7 for free. But yeah, more is better. And we have the counter farms. We don't have eco wings, so they're not cheaper. There's berries. There's deer. Please, just use the resources on the map. There's no reason to invest into farms right now. Raid is coming in. Oh yeah, this is... I was gonna say, why do we have Ghulam vision? There's a scout right there. And the guild hall is coming up, but timing is horrible. Positioning is even worse. This guild hall, we need to build it over here. We need to cancel it right now, but it's too late, and I think this game is over. Unless Jenny gets to level 3 in a second. Like, if we had used those consecrate charges, we would have had the food earlier. Thought for Silver Slayer, you are currently diving a base. Yes, you have Castle Age units. These guys have 4 range defense. This town center is doing 6 damage per villager inside. If you get +1 range defense, they do 1 damage. Someone ban that baguette guy, please. Danke, Sven. Danke, Sven. Ich weiß. Anyway, game over. Yeah, pretty much. Just sit on the gold here, and this game never gets to this stage. Or, as soon as Abbasid is castle, you either have an army big enough to dive and deal critical damage, or yeah, you pull back, you wall off, you go to castle as fast as you can. Right. Popping back over. Abbasid win. Who'd have thought? This does not happen generally. Okay, let's find us another game, shall we? Where are we? Also, poor Chivo. There we go. It's just projected. We can just do this. Fine, don't show me projected. Top bracket is going to be in their grand finals in the second 25 minutes. We're not gonna do this one. We could do middle bracket, semis, or we wait for bottom. Thoughts? We saw Smitten Kitten earlier. We haven't seen Wolf. And Soul versus Extremis. It's Make-A-Wish time. Just say something, guys. Oh yeah, and these guys need to report. Not started. There we go. Now it should be populated. Silver Slayer again. Someone should change this. I am not logged in right now. I'll just quickly. Where is it? Bye. Do I have two-step authentication? I do. Settings, brackets. Let's swap these guys over. If I can in time before this is started. Fuck, it's already started. Who did that? Edit match. Someone started the bracket. I am too late. I wanted to swap the players so they don't have a rematch of the game they literally just played. But I was too slow. It's fine. Let's find us a middle bracket game or some such. So, semifinals is always Dry Arabia. Wait, no, not drafted maps. It is, there we go. Apply. There's the wolf against the kitten. I guess this is the only match that we found. Only 12 minutes in. They were like 25 minutes logged. Do we want to see Japan versus English on a land map? Because I do. But 13 minutes? I mean, 13 minutes in Japan is still alive. Doesn't mean there's not a council hall all in. Let's find out. Also, can I find the drafts? Because I'm lazy. TheWolff against... Wait, is this Reich again? It is! Dashboard, reset draft, import draft, reset series, Dry Arabia. It is not Silver Slayer. Please give me the new names. Import names from draft. Import. Come on. Why are you doing weird things? Japan versus English. Update. Beautiful. And 3, 2, 1, pop. Okay, folks. We're back. We are in a semifinals. It happens. And we're in the middle bracket watching TheWolff, who happened to be pretty sure he was in the bottom bracket last time, but we only had 2 brackets, so that is I'm not quite sure where he is. Let's find out. Rank TheWolff with double F. Plat 1. Okay, so semifinals bottom bracket. We've got TheWolff here, and he is going up against the Smitten Kitten. Playing English. English against Japan used to be pretty English favored, because all English basically had to do was you drop down a council hall, you walk across the map, you kill your opponent. Now, not so much anymore. It's still good, but I mean, English is likely going to go 2 TC if we're going to see a meta play-ish. And Japan usually just goes for a fast bannerman into a fastish castle into second town center late after they snack the relics. But we'll see how these guys play it. Back gold for Wolf is pretty good for him. Woodlines have spawned nicely, and he can actually wall off this corner if he so chooses. Fairly effectively, making these resources very safe. So he's a happy camper. House is right here. We don't see as much early Tawara anymore. I used to always do that, but people People no longer do it. Not the pros either. So Smitten Kitten gonna go up soon. That's I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about early, right? So we're gonna speed this up to catch up to these guys. Kura Storehouse coming in on the wood line. Yeah, this is fine. Like, you want to make it into influence because these farms spawn around here, starting from this position here and then going around clockwise. And then you just, I mean, if you build it here, you need this wall here just to be sure. Yeah, the age-up timing is nearly the same, but since pros don't do it, I shouldn't either, right? Council Hall is coming up with only 3. If you build it with only 3, like, you're gonna be a little late. By the way, Smitten Kitten went double scout. 11 sheep for their troubles, and TheWolff 9 sheep right there, or 10 rather. Interesting. Going double scout as English. English usually don't value their sheep as much. Also, you're starting with a deer pack behind your base, so you can also do a deer start as English. Deer start is just good in general. You should do it. Wolf is up. Tawara is coming in. And we do have the walls. Up. You can make this wall. I'll say you can also make this wall along the wood lines, which is cheaper. And English cannot park 5 longbows here shooting at your gold. Or instead you make this wall, which costs just as much, but gives you the entire corner. Yeah, it's just some general walling thoughts where I ramble about things. So, TheWolff, what do you see? Because there's a council hall on the other side, do we know about it? I don't think we do. I think this is not scouted at this point in time. So, here comes the council hall all in. It is the king himself. Welcome in, King Smurf. How you doing? And by all in, I mean he made 2 of them. And let's look at his macro. 1325. If this is meditated to just be 2 longbows to apply some pressure, then fine. But otherwise, I will say longbows cost 50 wood and 40 food. You should macro accordingly and have more people on wood. But this looks like a fast castle play to me from English. Anyway, more walls. Like, what are we afraid of? If we're afraid of the king, then yeah, still, like, what? Why? Okay. Kitten trying to snipe a villager here. What you can do is just you move the sheep back behind the TC, and then you don't need to care about this at all. Or you try to bait the longbow into the town center again. That's also just fine. I mean, this longbow is going to walk all the way around and is going to get at the gold, which is very annoying. Speaking of very annoying, look at the macro right now. We are 800 gold in. We still have 8 on gold. Like, what are we? Are we afraid of this one longbow pushing us off? Like, Daimyo Manor is coming in. We could make a stable and just, you know, shoot it, or we could lure it into TC fire, as we do. Council Hall has been spotted out. That is a dead longbow. So right now we could and should just be eating these berries. Like, why are we getting more gold is the question. What for? Kitten is getting the survival techniques now, is out here on this. And that is why I advocate for just making that stable. Getting the bannerman. A, you can raid something like this. B, you can kill 2 longbows if there's only 2. And if there's more longbows and you just show your presence on the map, you just move in and force out spears. Like, English will be forced to make a barracks. English will be forced to make spears. English will be forced to clump up and move as a group. And cannot just, like, spread longbows around your base. Which they're not doing this game, but just in general. Great, what about me? Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. There's some less good developments in my life lately, and there's some really good ones. So I'll leave it at that. King's Palace coming up. Castle English for second TC. Pro Scout. I'll say this: English doesn't Pro Scout in general, because for the same amount of resources, you could just have a full set of farms, save under your town center. You could, of course, Pro Scout if you want to, and if you want to contest your opponent's Pro Scout, but Japan would Pro Scout normally as a meta play. But meta is gonna shift on Tuesday, and then nobody's gonna Pro Scout. So it's going to be beautiful, guys. It's going to be beautiful. I still think some people will Pro Scout still. Some civs who are really good at it, or like very dependent on food. But not everyone. Walls coming out for Smitten Kitten. This is very scary, by the way. And thought on that, like you were in the base, you knew what was going there. You know that your opponent is now castle. There should be a tower here. And actually it should be here, because, you know, if a knight charges in from that side and you garrison and these guys need to walk into the knight to get to the tower, not great. Crossbows coming out. Actually, Wolf opened with double horsemen. Horseman is shown. We see the crossbows moving out, which will not do a whole lot because they're expecting mounted Sams. This is nice. This is very nice. I wish there was more than one horseman, and I wish it was a veteran horseman, because actually these archers can just, or rather these villagers can just turn around. One will is not going to make it away, but yeah, this guy is going to die to villagers. He has a friend though. He has a friend, and this is a lot of idle time, and the friend is going to kill the second villager. So yeah, this was 100% worth it, and you could have done that much earlier. You didn't need to get to Castle Age for this. By the way, this is a nice little play there by Wolf. First, Yorishiro is in the stable, which is just fine. Second one, going towards the forge. Usually I say second one goes into the TC, or you go a second TC, then you don't need it. Second one in the forge is also fine. Like, you basically don't put a second TC in a production building, is what I'm saying. Unless you really need to. As far as upgrades go, veteran horseman, we get more melee damage. This is fine. This is fine. Like, you're upgrading the horseman, upgrading infantry potentially. We know that the opponent is on crossbows. Knight grabs. Can you get it? Nope. So yeah, mass crossbows is revealed. But still, we have one gold within the walls. Smitten Kitten really should have a tower here. Like, this is your most important resource in the Castle Age. Because without that, you can't get crossbows, you can't get knights, you can't get any gold units, you can't get any upgrades, can't get monks. Here comes the mass farm switch. I do like that we went to castle without farms. Like, you can, as English, you can slowly trickle them in, but I like that we used up our resources before we invested into that. Wolf going for a lot of farms on his side. Don't like it. There's berries right here that we're taking now, but with these upgrades, you're a berry civ. Archery range is out, so question is, what are we making? Are we going into... Okay, we're going into Mushas. Is going to be Horseman Onamusha. I do like that comp. It's very nice. This is very scary. Moving out on a map with just 5 crossbows. Because if Wolf scouts this, and if he just made knights the entire time, as you expected, because you opened crossbows, and you know that he also has some horsemen, he can just kill these. As soon as he finds them, he can just kill them. Even if you counter his knights per se. 5 knights will just walk all over this. Wolf grabbing another relic, but Smitten Kitten is also out there First one is in, second one is on the way, third one is on the way. Where's this guy going? He's going to a relic that is no longer there. Oh, and here's another raid on the gold. No protection. Crossbows are currently elsewhere. Yeah. And these guys, they don't really care about the town center fire, even if it's English with double fire. Nice reaction, kills one monk and moves out for the second one. And no gold for Smitten Kitten. Can't get, we do get the textiles soon, but can't get the other upgrades because, you know, no gold. Honestly, if you can't protect or won't protect this, just go on the one that is already walled in. Sure, you want to keep that for later generally and take the one that is more exposed early. But, yeah, you can't. Do we know that this is here? We do know that it's here. Sheesh. So, more crossbows is the poison of choice apparently. And Onamusha coming out now. I think we were pop capped there for quite a while for Wolf. Shinto Shrine build, this is fine. And we're putting the relics in now. Yoroshiro is going in another forge. Yes, this is all fine. No. There were two relics here. Like one is here and one has been put back in. Here comes another raid. The crossbows are right there. Horsemen could be just getting on top of them, but instead are opting to run into the villager line. At this point, you're doing great damage here. Wolf is doing great damage to the kitten. We do see the first barracks coming out because he can no longer handle the mass of horses, and it's just taking way too much damage. Japan should go into a second town center themselves. Like, this is great. This is amazing for you, but yeah, just go into a second TC. Because you've already almost equalized the villager count at this point. You do have I mean, you're causing so much idle time, you have more relics, and you have a really nice farm setup already. Just make a second TC, or put a Yoroshiro into your town center. I still recommend putting the Yoroshiro in the TC pretty much right away as the second one. Because more vills will be better than passive income. Yeah, I mean, don't lose these senselessly. You cause a lot of idle time, but then you can just move away. Because that is a lot of destroyed value there. More units on the way. How many production buildings? Yoroshiro in the archery range. No, this could be in the TC making villagers. More stables, more archery ranges. No, more production is great. And we should have gotten it a little earlier instead of this. But let's see what we got here. More palisades coming at the front. No take back seas. You're gonna restart season. Is it season 10? Are we at season 10? I think we're at season 10. It's gonna start on Tuesday. No, the season starts on Wednesday. The DLC is coming on Tuesday. Another big raid coming from the front, but this time around, how are we looking for reunion? Oh my god, we're looking horrible. The crossbows are still dead. No, your new ones have been made. There's only 2 spears. These knights just don't have an answer right now. They could have 6 range defense even, and it would be even worse, but knights are just walking straight in, and there is no defense against this. We have 1 Yumi Bannerman. By the way, the Bannerman is actually weaker than a regular samurai, so if you're just gonna use it to raid, don't make the Bannerman. I saw that. I was going to play, and how do I put this? There was a lot of crashes, and then I didn't play. Also, I was busy. Look at this. This is the difference between the middle bracket and the top bracket. Wolf behind all of this, taking all of the sacred sites. It's just free real estate. And Kitten, I mean, we have a lot of resources. We have double barracks. Just pump spears. Just pump spears. Your opponent has been running into your base, killing 18 villagers with just horses so far. Horses? So, what is the plan for Wolf? You're in the driver's seat. What are you gonna do? Are we just going to play for Sacred Side? Are we just going to YOLO more horses in? Finally, we see a tower on a gold, which you don't need to behind this wall right now. I guess it's nice because you're English, and if you have the tower here and your opponent pushes right there as they should because this is your only gold, then you have the attack speed bonus. But thank you, Metro. Yeah, in general, like you're fine here. Just pump units. Oh, this could be scary, and that is why you don't build a monastery at the front of your base, because if you ever push back, your opponent can just start doing this. And he brought 3 priests, which are nice to heal up your army, but they're also really nice to steal these relics that will be popping out of your burning monastery. It not looking good, exactly. Because all of our upgrades and all our gold has been denied so much. Look at the blacksmith upgrades right now. Not great for English. Now on the other side, you don't see the melee upgrades because they're special. But if we look at the forge and swap the perspective, full melee damage upgrades. No melee defense, which is fine because you are only horses, and the spears will already do 28 against you. So you don't need the +1 defense. You would need it if you were going melee yourself, like if you're going infantry yourself. By the way, some Yumis have been added. These are still feudal, but they'll do fine against the spearmen. They have bonus damage. They'll just be a nice addition there. 15 knights and 17 horsemen, though. I mean, if you have as many knights as your opponent has spearmen, things are usually looking pretty good. More barracks, as you should. Just pump. Oh my. Oh, I was going to say, are these not veteran? Up to perspective. They are not veteran yet. Oh my god, we're fighting with feudal spears. I had not realized it was that bad. Nice little decap, by the way, on one of the sacred sites while I was yapping on. Vision gets immediately taken out. Scout was too far forward. And now we're going to go for another Grand Theft Relic. And what does Smitten Kitten have for range? Just a few longbows and a few crossbows. It's not enough. It is not enough. Yumi's here too now. He can just take this fight. It's fine. Even with the English base right here buffing you up, you can take this fight and you'll just mow through everything in this choke point even. Like, the army is just that much better. So how can Kitten survive this at this point? Well, pretty much it is you fight here inside your base. All of these villagers are over here, not near where you're fighting, and you just pull back constantly and you have more backline. Like, you pretty much fight kiting with mass crossbows, and the spears just provide the cover from the horses, but it's too late, the game is over. Look, Pleco, I'm trying my best here. And these people actually don't know any better? Okay, it was you. That was rude. I'm sorry. So they think I actually know what I'm talking about. Marok in top bracket seems weird. I don't know, but I would assume he is about 200 to 300 elo too high to be in top bracket. So I don't know. I haven't looked. No Watchies Club today. No Watchies Club today. We have a Japanese win against English. Generally, I mean, you can play it like this with a fast castle, but then you need to defend your gold. Like, really need to. But generally, I would either propose to you just feudal all in. Just go feudal all in with the council hall, or go 2TC into castle. Like, just get ahead early, or just try to finish the game immediately. Righto, let's see what we got. There's a top bracket final going on. I should probably check what Meneas is casting. I wasn't the entire time. Websies. My bad. Mali versus Sushi on Archipelago. I mean, you go fishing and you hope that your opponent is worse on water than you are. Because, well, they have the better civ. Or you transport ship cheese. Okay, there is no matches here, but maybe we can find them on a bracket or through this. We could also cast a King Smurf game. Anyway. Oh, and we missed a Silver Slayer game. Guess they're in the semis. Here we are. Okay. There is the finals in mid bracket. Wolf versus Sol. Got the finals in top. Yellow Lizard versus Mickey. I kind of want to cast a Yellow Lizard. Totally not biased or anything, because he donated $100 at the end of Garrison there. Hey Benny, how you doing? And yeah, we're still waiting for CS the Lord versus Sherlock, but it's already being casted. Oh, and Silver Slayer won against Chivo. Poor Chivo. What was the matchup? Okay, French versus JD. Colia. Tourney is going. It's going. So far, I think went pretty well. Did we have a dropout? I think we had one dropout. And we had some people who had some racist star GG names and they didn't want to change them. So we had two people drop at the start because we dropped them. But yeah, let's try to get into this or into the top bracket. Yeah, great job, Benny. Good job abusing some Platinum 1 player. Love it. You're the best. Okay, that was mean. Sorry. Reset draft, update. Score is resetted. Let's see if we can find a game, shall we? Look, some people, and that includes me, just play, not a whole lot, and not consistently, and then maybe they're just not as good. And then they also don't have the right mindset or the right approach to improve. So they just stay at one elo and never get anywhere. It feels really bad. Well, we only have these auto match games. It's kind of sucky. Silver Slayer is in game? No, they're probably just observing something or still in game from the last game. Nothing to see here. What's Cow doing? Losing! What a loser. Cow dropped to diamond. Let's all point the finger and laugh at him. Anyway, we're going to watch some games and I can't find them. And I don't like this. Let me quickly see if I can find the chat. Okay, guys. Wait, I thought I was logged in. Well, then go reach Conk 3. Abuse Ruse and Pro Scouts while you can, or some such. What are you guys playing? We're grabbing this link real quick. Abba versus Ruse. So if we can find this game, would be great. It's Mickey with double K. Let's see if we can find him. He's offline. Or he's shown offline. And he's not my friend, apparently. Be my friend, Lizard, please. And if you're not gonna be my friend, then at least either decline me or show that you're in a game and it's not observable so I can hate you silently. Come on, give me any game. I'll take anything. No, Butzer is just a silent watcher mostly. Oh, sorry. Come on, guys. Can I get a single game, please? Warsheep is an amazing name, but I have no idea who these guys are. Fine, let's use a tuning pack. Great, I have 2 of those. That's not a great show. Hey, look, we found it! Thanks for that suggestion. I should have thought of that. Kind of usually just use the 2v2 for the 1v1 filter with 2 players. Yeah, I guess this is the game we find. There is no other. This one is already being casted, so in we go. DST versus Wolf, Japan versus Byzantine. I know who I favor on Dry Arabia, but do we have a draft? We do. Oh, I just saw Recon versus the Rappel. I actually met that guy on Garrison. Nice guy. You don't ask that question. Sheesh. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. I mean, it was a pretty obvious answer in that case because, you know, Biz is in there. Can I please import that draft? Update. Thank you. And it's going to be Driest of Arabia. Biz versus... Hello? Hello, please? Oh, sometimes I hate this backend. Biz versus Japanese. Update, update. And we should actually hop into the game, shall we? Finally. Welcome, friends, to a casted game. I'm still not Drongo, so Loyal Legends number 117. We've got this is the middle brackets finals. We've got DsT.Sol playing the Byzantines here in the teal, and we've got TheWolff playing the Japanese again in the southern spawn on blue. In general, I would very much favor Byzantine here. And, I mean, you can feudal all in quite effectively against Japan. They don't love that very much, even if they got buffed. There's a scary part when you let Japanese get to Castle Age relatively quickly without doing damage to them. Where you need to really pay attention, because the Japanese players currently, I mean, usually they just go knights, and you'll have to deal with that. It's strong, but it's expected. But we saw a lot of Mass Pugesha recently, and that also happens to be quite effective. I do wonder, though, if we're going to see Pro Scouts this time around from Japanese against Biz or not, because Biz will also not be opting to go for it in general. Back gold for both players. Love to see it if you're them. And Byzantine has a side berries, but I mean it's Japan. They are not going to Dark Age aggress you in general, so you're fine with this. No tower rush expected. And then look at this spawn. You wall here, and then you wall either through the stone to the side, or you wall in front of the deer pack. And this entire corner, this double deer, double gold stone corner is yours. Like, sheesh. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Oh yeah, for those who haven't seen the patch notes, Biz starts with 100 stone. If you build a small building, like a house, like a 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles building, you get 8 stone. You have 150 wood. So you get 124 stone if you use all of your wood up. And cisterns will be costing 125 stone flat from now on. From Tuesday on. So you have to long distance mine 1 stone at the start of the game and then build 3 buildings to get a cistern. It sucks. But yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Or you long distance mine 10. And then you can go binary and just build 2 buildings. By the way, early lumber camp, surprising. But let's see here. This looks all very standard. Here is the 953. Okay, we're just gonna go full on the berries. This is all perfectly standard right now. On the other side, we do have a tower on the gold on the way. Not a fan of this tower right now because you're facing Byzantine. They did not go Hippodrome. You could have scouted this. Let's see if you did. You did not. So pretty much you just look at your opponent's base. If you don't see a production building, why do you need this tower? Like, there's no point building this right now. You could also leave it at like 99% finished and go back, but like not a fan of this. Not a fan of this. And we're getting arrow slits too. Like, this is like you expect horseman raids or some such, or maybe Keshik. They're not coming. They're not coming right now. Oh yeah, we have a market in the corner. By the way, change to... oh, Wolf is gonna scout it. He's actually going into the corner. Let's see if he actually sees the trade post. But does Sol know? It's all the way on the other side. Mercenary and Camel Archers. Boo! I am very disappointed that this Merc house is here. We did go for Keshik. So, still big point of upset for me. There's no indicator what contract you went for. There should be a visual indicator before you can see a unit pop out. It's just upsetting to me. Second tower. Now that we know it's Keshik, this is no longer horrible, but at the same time, Wolf doesn't know that. Only us do. Tawara is coming in. You should really be out on those berries instead of the sheep. Because your gather rate for the sheep with the Tawara will be equal to the berries. And you can have then safe food under your town center in the form of sheep after these berries have been used up. Plus you went double tower here. Wall at the front to protect your wood line. I can get behind this. You should also, honestly, just make this wall and this wall. And then you have the deer for yourself as well. On this side though, looks like DsT.Sol will be playing a fast castle with just Keshik. Please tell me he's not gonna gulp. I mean, Gulp is strong. It has a very strong timing attack. But if you know how to play against it, which is just you pop down double barracks and you just pump spears, you're fine. You're fine. You can also go fast castle and just make Onamusha, and you're also just fine. Like, gulping against Japan is not smart. This is an arrow-slitted tower. This is going to be an arrow-slitted tower. These Kashik will do nothing except cause idle time, which I guess is good, but they can't really do anything. Like, take a look. They take so much damage. Yeah, Wolf has a lot of extra gold, and he still has 7 on gold. He did that the last game, too. Archery range next to it. I mean, going some archers because you expect to see spears against your gulp build is fine. Or going archers because you expect to see crossbows against... Never mind, we're facing Japan. They don't have crossbows. Like, yeah, I guess archers are also nice against the Onamusha. Golden Horn Tower. Oh, I'm happy. I am happy. Because, yeah, we talked about why Gulp is bad. Because it's Japan. They have a really fast castle timing. They can pump out units that directly counter your Gulp. So you don't Gulp. That's fine. I'm fine with this. Because Golden Horn is a lot of free resources. It's a good eco building in that aspect. You are castle now, so you can make crossbows against the Japanese expected knights. And you can go directly, because you started with the monastery, you can go directly for the relics. Does Wolf know this, by the way? Sol going for a nice Kashik raid here, but so far he found a total of 0 villagers, because Kura Storehouse is also a garrisoning building. Stable coming up right next to the landmark. And I don't think Sol scouted this. What does Wolf see right now? Oh yeah, I mean, he sees the Golden Horn, knows that it's Kashik, knows that there's an archery range. This is a nice scouting position. I don't hate it, I don't hate it. You should probably move around a little to find out if there's anyone out here on these resources. Which is really scary for Sol, right? He did not secure the outside resources. He has the deer in the back still, he has berries all the way in the front, but like his food is now out. And he needs to move out on the map. And Japan is about to pump knights. Uh-oh. Nice reaction. Archer Kashik is a little eh. I mean, these are not knights, right? These will straight up lose to mounted samurai, and all that Wolf has to do is just make samurai, just make mounted sams. This is very annoying, by the way. Like, this is super annoying, and this is really bad. It's -2 vills, -3, never mind. And this archery range needs to be here. So no more wood for the Japanese, but at the same time we already have mounted SAMs out on the field. And these guys will not be happy taking this fight in a second as soon as the third guy is out. No, Byzantine does not get bounty. Yeah, I don't know why we don't see crossbows. It's still just mass archers. Like, if you see mass knights, is that your thought process? Because it's not mine. But Wolf might actually be countering himself in a second. There is the first crossbow. But right now, if Wolf just goes mounted Sams and Yumi, or mounted Sams and horsemen, he's just fine against this. Okay, we're all the way out here. This is currently the Japanese vision. The thing is, like, this guy, he gives you information before we are castle that your opponent is going castle with how much gold they're getting. But now you can leave. Like, you see the archers still leaving, that's also fine. But this is, you don't need this information anymore. You know there's a gold, you know it's slowly being depleted. Archers out here without any protection. Yeah, he's forced to leave now, but still. That's probably good for Wolf, because, you know, now he can move his eyes somewhere else. Never mind, he's not forced to leave. He is a true Chad, and he is taking this fight because he has the +1 melee damage. No, never mind. +1 melee. Yeah, +1 melee damage. Never mind. I was right. Relics coming in for Wolf. His monk actually died, unfortunately. So this second relic did not come in. But yeah, this is not a fight that Byzantine can win here. There's no crossbows. The Kashik are not enough to deal with the mounted samurai. Unless the numbers just don't add up, but still, this should just go squarely in favor of the Japanese, because the Kashik are just not good enough. First crossbow, though, is coming in. Scout is out. Numbers were not there. Now we have some Onamusha to deal with this. Kashik actually did a lot better than I thought it would here. But yeah, now we have a lot of ranged units. And just the one knight. Now we can take the fight. 17-7. It's just that the numbers don't add up for Wolf. Where are the units? Why are we not making units? Horsemen coming in now, and then we see the mass range. The horsemen will do great against the backline. They'll suck against the Kashik, but you know we have Onamusha for that. How are we looking here? Cistern is not linked. You love to see it. There is 0 farms. This I actually don't hate. But you know you're Byzantine, so you can make farms. We see the grand box of Byzantine being made right now. I approve of this wall. But we should probably be eating the deer in the back. Oh my god, look. No. So we're not producing villagers. We don't have food to produce villagers. And we're taking a fight without any front line at the front right there into mass horsemen. These are still feudal, which is the saving grace. But yeah, Onamusha will just take out these Kashik because they are crossbows. 10+9 against heavy. And that's a waste of an army. And in the meantime, we are slowly getting closer to the Japanese, who also idled their town center at some point. Barracks coming in. So I don't hate the addition of Limitine. I'm okay with that. Limitine, though, not great against the Musha. But if you just use a slow infantry comp and are fully walled, you're okay. But these fights, I mean, both players don't have all of their reinforcements here, just trickling in. It's not ideal. And Onamusha are not actually a unit that wants to directly trade into an army unless you have overwhelming numbers, because you only have 80 HP and you have 0 defense. Like, there's nothing. There's just nothing. Range defense coming in right now. And this time the farming setup is not looking as great. This Shinto shrine could also be here. Why are we blocking valuable space on the manor? But yeah, there's also more food here. Like, just go out and grab it. Go out and grab it. We are eating through the last berry patch here. More production coming in now. I do like that we're adding production. It's a little late, 16 minutes in. And I really hate that the second Yorishiro went into an archery range once again when we could have just built the second one. But that's just me. That's just me. Because, like, 1 TC Byzantine economy is better than Japan. Like, so much better. Even if they don't link their cisterns. Maybe not if they don't link their cisterns. You know what? I'm not sure. But they should link their cisterns, and then it's better. But yeah, for now, fairly even game. 3 relics to Byzantine, by the way. 2 to the Japanese. All 3 went into the winery, so we get extra oil, and we get a lot more mercs, which are still just Kashik. I don't think I've seen a single set of Gulam yet. And I really wish we would get some Royal Knights and some Horse Archers, but you know. Sol does have the tower here. No mango emplacement. How many Limitine are here? I don't see any. There's one guy. There is one guy fighting like a Chad against these 4 horsemen. Wolff just doesn't have enough units here to fight under this tower into this mass ranged mass, even when he has a lot of horsemen to deal with it. Like, this is just a waste of units right now. Run away. If you're losing a fight, just run away. Don't leave until half of your army is dead. And no, don't wait. Not don't leave. Anyway, what do I think Japanese should do in this situation? Adding Yumi against this, I like. You will counter the archers, you'll counter. You will match the archers, you'll counter the crossbows, you'll counter this Limitanei. And, I mean, Kashik, you can already deal with your own knights. Decap here. What does Sol see of the map right now? This Shinto priest is taking that out. What the hell? You know, I like the zeal. I like the motivation, but no. Getting 1 more melee damage, so we're just gonna go the full horseman route, which I don't hate. If you have a bannerman, please get the bannerman because it's a lot of damage and it's pretty much the only thing that makes your horseman not super shit against the Kashik. Like these guys, 11 plus 2. You just get 1 more melee damage, 11 plus 3, and then you get a bannerman, then you have 11 plus 5. But yeah, farms being added in for Sol. Eco numbers are slowly in favor of Japan, but that still doesn't count in the water levels on the cisterns. So no Yorishiro in the town center, no second TC. It's not great. It's not great. Wolff's eco is a lot worse right now than Sol's. Let's actually swap this over. Survival techniques finally coming in. We are on the deer over here. We are going to be walling this off. This is all good. You see the Kashik trying to raid. Yeah, I mean, just don't get baited like this. If you're gonna see those and you want to follow up, just only use the cavalry. No need to use your slow infantry and get kicked in the nuts. This is not a winning fight for you. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible because you cannot stand still. There's crossbows here. All of your knights will just die. The Limitanei will eventually catch up, and the what's the word? The Onamusha and the Yumi will get attacked by the rest of the bagage. Like this was just not great. Income looks similar, but then you look at the oil, and then you see it's not. But it doesn't matter. Like, no matter, even if he had a higher income than Byzantines right now, if you take fights like that, like, it's 45 to 6 military units right now. And we are stuck in this corner. This wall is not finished. This is our last gold. It's looking a little grim. This was pretty much the game-throwing fight. And we lost the 2 fights before that as well. Like, yeah. Wolff is not great at judging fights. And if you look at his resources, I'm not sure if we're trying to go to Imperial. Never mind, we're queuing up 9 knights. Which is usually fine, but crossbows, Limitanei, and they have their own knight equivalents as well. Now, Sol should be taking all of the sacred sites right now. Oh, fun fact. He did move all of his relics to a monastery to get gold income. Mas Yumi against Kashik. These guys have 6 range defense. These guys have 9 damage, so you do 3 damage per shot. Who am I betting on in this fight? That's with Betterman. I'm not sure who wins. I'm assuming the Kashik would win, but now there's a knight, so they no longer do. But, fun fact, these Kashik were free. they didn't cost any relevant resources. Maybe the Golden Horn Tower produced them. Or they were made of oil. So we just YOLO in some more units here. Foreign engineering company coming in behind this. I mean, the numbers are super in your favor, but there's the golden rule of if you're aging up, don't fight. Because all of these units here can be elite in a few seconds. And if you're gonna go behind your opponent's base and he has a decent army number, you're just gonna die. But, I mean, at this stage of the game, it doesn't really matter because Wolf, he's pumping out a decent army now, but the numbers are just not there. Okay, Maneas is casting Mickey versus Lizard. That's fine. I guess we're just gonna go into the second game of these guys. And we have a ram push while we're going Imperial. Okay, we're now Imp. What did it give us? We have no gold to make any upgrades. We're currently ram pushing our opponent with a castle army that we're going to lose most of. Are these guys burning? This is okay. There's more knights coming here. We still have a lot of crossbows. So what you should be doing here with the Yumi is you focus out the crossbows, and then these knights have no counter and will just eat everything. But if you don't do that and you just shoot at this one Gulam at the front with the 6 range defense, I guess Sol just wins this fight anyway. He shouldn't have. If you go knight and archer composition, you kind of have the pressure of the micro on you. Because you need to deal with the counters to your units or you're gonna lose. Raids at the top as well, resources being denied, and Wolf's dead. 1-0. Yeah. Solid game from Sol. He pretty much, there was scary parts because he ran out of food, right? He had 0 food per minute. He was not producing vills. He was not producing units because, you know, you can't produce units without food. And if he can fix that, he's okay. He's okay. Like, he was out on the map with super exposed vills. If Wolf just goes knights and he scouts that, that's like a lot of dead vills. Hey. Timeline? Why are you auto doing things? Like this section here. Pretty rough. Like, this should be a straight line to here. But it's not. I mean, yeah, it's a horrible matchup for Japanese. It is going to get better, though. It is going to get better. Right. That is 1-0. Why do we not have names? Why do people not have names? We have that was DsT.Sol, whatever DST means. Probably don't want to know. Update, and we have Sol 1-0. Left win update. Second game. Let's see what these guys are cooking for us. Oh, and it's no longer Swiss phase. So I'm going to be changing that as soon as I can find it. Mid bracket final. Oop. Did this fit? It did fit. Posture check. Good point. Ow. I'm old. Second game. Sol can no longer use Byzantine because he just won with it. And we do have a regular... What is our current drafting style for mid-bracket? I think in LoL it's just ban 1 and then... Wait. What do you mean Vlad almost got Conk 3? I'll have a very, you know, when I hear the OPD, never mind then. Because I was about to quote some wisdom here to you. Thank you very much, Valdemar. Thank you. That was very wise. Very wise. Anyone else want to chime in? Thank you, Elaser. That's really smart. Thank you. Anyway, let's see if we can find a second game of those guys. And I do think that Wolfie, who was hosting earlier, thanks for the follow. I really need to get these Twitch activity feeds in. Gotchi. And Team Tuck was following earlier. Team Tuck, really? We did have the tuning pack, right? So let's see if we can filter for that. Oh no. And the goat is also following. Thank you. I have good and bad news. I found the game. It's a cool matchup. Look at the map they're on. You're gonna make me say that, right? Why Milan? Why? Wachi? Why? Anyway, Milan, thanks for the follow. And yeah, we're going to Hidden Valley. These guys willingly picked Hidden Valley. I had nothing to do with this. I distanced myself from this decision. And he was 6 elo off, and then he probably queued in the elusive run. No. Anyway, let's hit that observe button while I fix the back end of the stream. Hidden Valley. Why? And we've got Zushi versus Ottomans, which should be very Zushi favored, but I mean everything is. Everything is in general. But if we can wait, the draft is not actually. I don't know what they banned, so because I don't have the draft link. Let me quickly see if I can find it. I can. Perfect. Plop and plop import updates. Did this work? There we go. What do you mean he played 10 games today? He always says, comp. I can't do a Dutch accent, but he's always gonna say, yeah, I just don't have time to play because I have 3 kids. It's all lies. He invented them. They're all fake. Anyway, we are in game number 2. It is, because it's a best of 3, it's already match point. Sol is up 1-0. I also had a in-game score at some point. Score display. Hello? Score display? No, score display is not doing anything. I need to import that at some point. Anyway, we've got Wolf in the southern spawn playing the Ottomans. We've got Sol in the northern spawn playing Zushi. And he's building a mill on the berries. Okay, this is old school. And reason why I look at it like that, usually you just build it next to your town center because you favor the short drop-off distance and the safety from raids over having it out here on a different resource, because usually you'd be playing Pro Scouts as the Zushi, and you bring in all of the deer right on top of your mill, and then it doesn't matter that it's not next to another resource because the resource is coming to you. But yeah, maybe not this time. We do have Wolf opening with a military school, so 3 spears for him. What he could be doing is he could be pushing in the deer with it, but he doesn't need to because he can also just use his mill landmark if he wants to right there. I mean, Pro Scout does not feel worth it, you say, but deer? Deer? And yes, you usually cannot get at your opponents, so 7 of those will not be available, but like that's still 14 deer that you could be Pro Scouting. I get why you say it, but at the same time, It's sushi. Like, the timing is so good, it doesn't matter that there's only 2 packs and that Ottoman knows where you're gonna be going, because you can get them anyway. But yeah, hopefully that everything changes next Tuesday. Alexa, stop screaming at your opponents. Stop calling them bad names live in chat. It's just gonna get you chat banned. I mean, in-game. As far as scouting goes, Wolf has 11 sheep. Sol currently sitting on 6. Doesn't feel nice. Doesn't feel nice. 7, okay. He's not happy about that sheep hole though, because Zushi in China really want extra sheep under this mill, but honestly you can just push in these deer right there. Meditation garden coming up. Berries, wood, and nothing? Okay. Are there better spots? I don't think Hidden Valley has particularly great spots. Okay, this one would be. What's the maximum rank in Loyal Legends? On weeks where we don't have War Chiefs Club, you go up to 1550 hidden elo. So that's like slightly above Conk 1 or somewhere in Conk 1. And on days where we have War Chiefs Club, it is 1475 hidden elo. That's top bracket cutoff. And there's no bottom, like there's no lower limit. But if you go below gold 1, you'll likely only face golds. Yeah, you're ranked matchmaking, MMR, ELO. Right, let's see. We are going up with the Sultanani trade network, which is fine. I think this is probably the better landmark, unless you're going heavy feudal and you need the food. And in this situation, you don't need the food. This I like, by the way, pushing in the deer. As I said, you can use your free spears to do that, because generally you're not going to be able to find any damage on the Zushi player. And like, this is all in TC range. You could be burning the village though. New age begins. Ottoman is still a little bit behind. Let's see what Sol is cooking for us. If I look at his resource split right now, I'm a little scared. Because I know how much Pro Scouts cost. Oh, never mind. He just spent this on an archery range. Are we going the good old honest route? What just happened? You guys saw that, right? What? Why? Did he just drop off sheep? Well, I mean, but you saw that he dropped off the sheep at the mill before he died. Why? Did he have a scout with an identity crisis? By the way, double archery range. Wolf, he did scout the first. Sorry. He did scout the first archery range. So he knows there is something coming. He does not know there's a second one. And there is no barracks right now. And Sipahi exists. So yeah, let's see what this all-in is doing. We do have the wall going up here, which will do absolutely nothing against Zuginu. Because they're just going to sit here and shoot your gold vills anyway. But you don't need gold vills because you have the trade network, right? So you're all good there. But blacksmith coming in the back, which is fine. I really would like to see a stable right about now. Like, just as long as you only see the Zuginu, as long as there's no barracks, just make Sipahi because they're amazing. I don't hate the blacksmith because it will buff the military school, but right now you have bigger fish to fry and you should not be trying to go to castle. Like, please survive this all in first. But we'll see if this one works out, right? If Sol takes too much time and does not push in, and especially does not make any spears, and you get to Castle Age, then you can just make knights. And that will be even better. Third archery range though. Yep, this is good old El Clásico. Are you fucked for tournaments? I don't know. I cannot tell you. So Alexis can take a look at your profile. We can ban. Bottom bracket does not have a ban if you're low enough, but middle and top do have a civ ban. So yeah. Well, I'm sorry. You will be forced to play a different civ, likely. Yeah. I hate to break it to you, but people will look at your profile in this tournament and they will ban Rus every single game if you're only playing Rus. So, yeah, get used to playing a second civ. Unless they really hate a different civ more than Rus, but I kind of personally hate playing against Rus. Oh, yeah, let's see. Let's see how this fight works out. We don't have a Mether, so no range defense. These spears are pretty much useless, but the Sipahi is the big factor. And if you're fighting against just ranged units, just activate Fortitude. It is so good. It is so good, actually. Wolf is getting our Steeled Arrow first. Now, he is going into a lot of archers, but if you're seeing Zuginu, the first upgrade you should be getting is Iron Undermesh, because it will triple dip against Zugs. And the first upgrade that Sol should be getting is Steeled Arrow, because it will triple dip for Zugs. Because every single one of your arrows that you're firing will get +1. Or -1, respectively. But yeah. 2 Sipahi, 22 Zugs. I'll say, if this is 60 Sipahi, I'm betting on the Ottoman. And we have a Mether out now as well. Let's see here. Mether is set to attack speed. Should be set to range defense. But yeah. Sheep are about to run out. You need to pay more attention here. If you're gonna like not have them shift you to the berries or to the deer after, then like they'll just sit around like this and ignore the fact that berries exist until all of the sheep are gone. $24, and we finally get some spearmen, but since Wolf is going mostly archers at this point, this is actually, unfortunately, but we cannot, unfortunate turn of events here. The stable is denied and we lose a Vil for it, but these guys are sitting under TC, so. And there's 5 Sipahi here. No, there's 5 Zuginu here. If there's 1 Sipahi popping out, he can just kill all 5. On the other side, we have Wolf moving in. No range defense just yet. And if the Mether is in front and he's not set to range defense, he will just evaporate. Tower is here. The Sipahi are doing a great job, but they are just light cavalry, and no range defense tech means they cannot dive under this TC and they cannot dive into these Mars Zooks. This was just, I mean, Wolf is just true to himself. He keeps taking horrible fight after horrible fight. Like, this was a fight he could have won if he hadn't dived into TC. But with the Mether in front, with not setting to range defense, with not getting range defense before taking the fight, well, no. Another military school is going up, and as far as resources go, looks like both players are thinking about castle. We only have the one guy on gold. Did we just queue to gold? Yeah, now we're queuing to gold. Vizier point has just come in. I'm gonna quickly check. Oh my god, I cannot wait for this to change. So first one was Anatolian Hills, as expected. And at this point in time, you probably get the extra military school because we're already in a big feudal fight and you already have 2 running and you're not close to dying yet. No! I mean, okay, Akinji. We are going to be seeing some horse archers into Mars Suginu. Questionable? Yes. Let's see if we can make it work. I do like the cut of your jib, but I think it's a horrible choice. $18 Zooks. Do we have Steeled Arrow at this point? Okay, it's coming in right about now. Usually what you do when you are doing the all-in, you make 2 archery ranges and a blacksmith, or just 1 archery range and a blacksmith. You supervise the Zooks out, you supervise the Steeled Arrow, and then you attack with the supercharged Zuginus. I mean, so far we haven't made an Akinji yet because probably he realized that they are expensive as fuck. Focus out the spears, and now if we activate Fortitude, all of these Zuginu are in dire straits. Spears are being rallied forward and not being paid attention. This is now a great fight for Ottomans. I mean, the numbers are still not there for him right now, but yeah. Sipahi are pretty damn good. Look at this. You have the extra range. You have such high damage. You have the fortitude that you can activate. It's just such a great unit. The Bone Boy. No, Bone Bee? Bone Bee. Thanks for the follow. Just 2 spears. We have 10 archers here. We have 5 Sipahi. Easily take this fight. Just take this fight. Just run in. Snipe out the spears with the archers all the time. Set the method to range defense, and you're good to go. Like, the thing is, method is set to attack speed. Attack speed is nice, but these guys, they do 5 damage right now. Let's check out what this raid is about. Okay, 3 Zooks take a Vil. Annoying. They're gonna take another Vil. Even more annoying. What was my point? These guys, they do, while we watch spears not being focused out and Sipahi is dying to spearmen, which should not happen. These guys do 5 damage. These guys here have 3 range defense right now. If the method is set to range defense, they have 4, and these guys only do half damage. Why is method not on armor? Because we are watching Plat 1 players, and people probably don't know. That's why I'm talking about it in such an asinine way, probably. Okay, at this point though, we keep losing fights like this. We really shouldn't be. You just trust in your military schools to keep you alive for a second. You go for raids on this gold. And you basically try to rush to castle now because we are losing this game. Early Palace Guards coming in now. These, I mean, they're good against the archers. If your opponent is bad at focus firing, they do well. They only have 2 ranged defense because they're not actually men-at-arms. They have 1 less pierce armor compared to normal men-at-arms. But, thing is, they will lose to Sipahi. So all that Wolf has to do is make enough archers to deal with the spears and make mass Sipahi in general to win these fights. I mean, this is just trickling in right now, but who's better behind this? We do see a Tang Dynasty Zushi player now going for farms. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. If you're not going to Pro Scout, which is fine, put a mill here, supervise it, eat the boar and the deer. We still don't have a method here. I do like that we remade it twice, but we still need one. We always need one because we need the range defense against the Mars Zooks. Hey, Akers, no Broadex either. Oh, no, never mind. We have Broadex on the Ottoman side, but we don't have it for Zushi, which if you're making an archer play, you should always get Broadex. And where's it? There's an archer range. These guys cost 30, 30, 20, so it's still worth it. Now we're back into the Ottoman base. No villagers close by, so we cannot garrison. But the TC still does damage. Like, Wolf should not be taking this fight. There is no reason to take this fight right here. Janissary Company has been activated. which is usually a really good point for defense or attack. But Zuginu are the direct counter to this. Good point. Fraud feeling a little rough. When we're still in full feudal all-in mode, Wolff is now floating 1500 gold, as he is prone to do, because he's getting it passively from here. Just spend the gold, honestly. You can get all of your eco upgrades as you should. And otherwise, you can, if push comes to shove, just buy yourself some food and make more units. Oh, no, 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 no. I mean, the Janissaries are great. They're a Castle Age unit, but they just die because they take more damage. 17 minutes, no castle. I don't hate it. I hate the fact that we are mismacroing so heavily on the Ottoman side. And I hate the fact that we are going for Tang Dynasty farms. In this case, just go to Song. Go to Song and make farms. As Zushi, you should always go to Song and make farms. Now, keep in mind, this is the backup Civ for Sol, so I don't know how much practice he has. This is middle brackets finals. We do have a second thing, Wolfie. Your landmark is a market. You don't need this. I do wonder. Is the trader generating more if it's inside here or if it's trading with this post? But yeah, it doesn't matter. This wall, at this point in time, at this timestamp, I like because it will prevent raids. But yeah, you should be focusing on other things than this wall right now. Wolfie is finally out on the map, grabbing the survival techniques, grabbing more food. Issue is... Sure, this farm transition is not ideal, but Wolff is currently not pushing. He doesn't have a third military school to deal with you or to overwhelm you. So he's not like getting ahead. He's not in danger of killing you. So your farm transition will eventually pay off. I just don't like it because there's more food on the map. It's almost as good as full side road. Are you sure? I wish we had a Mether. I really wish we had a Mether. Even for 15% attack speed, I'll take a Mether. Horsemen are out and revealed. And no backup. Archers are currently focusing down the spears. These have been focus fired, so I love that. And now there is absolutely nothing protecting these Zooks. Just take this fight. Just go, 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 go. These are all on their lonesome here. Just kill them. You run past, you surround, you activate Fortitude, they all disappear. Well, okay, now we're gonna reach the Zushi base and we can't do it anymore. I guess we're not doing that after all. Now, at this position with these army numbers, I think siege engineering is definitely worth it. And you just push in. You just push in before the food runs out on the map. With a huge army ball. Pretty much you mass up until you have enough rams to push in or until your opponent hits Castle Age, upon which you have to go. Or you pull back and go castle. That's the other option, but now we're fighting inside the enemy base and all of their reinforcements will be out immediately. Which the Ottoman army is better right now. But well, as soon as the Sipahi are gone, the archers have no place here anymore. We have a Mether again, though. 15% attack speed for everyone. I wish it was range defense, but I said that like 1,000 times already. How we're looking in the base. Farms starting. Ottoman cannot eat the boar because we're Muslim. So that is all fine. Ottoman is the one forced into farms. If the game goes long enough. I really wish it wouldn't, though. I really wish we had all in with some rams and a Mether and just more units at that point. Focus fire is a little bit lacking. Focus fire should be on these Zooks and on all the spears coming out. If you shoot the palace guards, they are specifically here to soak up the arrows, just like the horsemen. Food is out on the bottom side, and now it's getting rough. Oh no, never mind. That's a scout. I was gonna say, is that a berry patch? Now we need to fully pull back, and we need to go for a full farm transition because our army is dead. Still Tang Dynasty, more farms being added in. We do have the horticulture upgrade. At this point, we have all the upgrades. And on the other side, we have most of them. No horticulture, but now that we have the farms going, horticulture is also worth it at this point. I mean, Wolf has one problem, and it's that he does not know how to take a fight. Otherwise, he's doing well. Big fight here at the front. There is no spears. Honestly, I'll say Sol would be better off going with spears against the Sipahi, because Sipahi are just that good. But he's still winning because he has twice the army size. And Wolf is just going to stand here and die instead of pulling back to his town center and fighting here. Like, always take all the advantages you can, which is in this case a town center that you can stack with 15 villagers that will shoot into this. Yeah, this is game. Now we're finally going to see an Akinji before the game ends, maybe. Not that it's going to do anything, but let's enjoy some war crimes on the screen. Let's go, Akinji! Давай, давай. Army's gonna leave again. Come on, Akinji. Look at those beautiful double shots. They do so much damage, but how much health do they have? 95. Only one Vil dies. Well, Sol was just walking past the villagers and looking at them. And Wolf has pulled all of the other villagers over here. But it's still 66 to 12. And there's 20 palace guards now. I mean, I'll say, I think you should go spears because Sipahi are scary. But there's 20 palace guards and they are men-at-arm in feudal age where they don't have a direct counter, so writing's a little bit on the wall. If we can take fights like these for all of the 75 units that are on the field, we're gonna be fine, but we can't. And now we're actually gonna lose some Vils. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can say more about this. Basically, use your Mether as with the range defense, abuse your Sipahi like they're meant to, and activate Fortitude and just walk over your opponent's army if they don't have enough spears. That is how most Ottomans win fights in feudal. Your opponent overextends, you kill the spears, your Sipahi win the fight. But that is not what happened today. And it is 2-0 for Sol. Boop. Boop. And he is the middle bracket champion today. Whoop whoop. Please don't take it too hard, Wolf. Thanks for playing. I hope we're going to see you next week. But we really need to work on your fighting. Or you're judging the fight. I don't know which one's the problem. Or maybe both. Because everything else is somewhat fine, except for the tendency to float a lot of gold, but like we just take horrible fight after horrible fight. Righto, let's see if there's anything else going on. Cow loves coaching? Sure, but Cow is also... He might not be the nicest person, and... Okay, never mind, I'm also not. Bottom bracket's still running. Sherlock versus Silver Slayer. We'll take a look at that. Joao Bricks? Thanks. Yeah, I noticed. You did you not want to go for another Japanese game? Or... Oh yeah, Alexis loves getting messages. You should totally reach out to him. Nothing? No idea? Does anyone know what map these guys are on? I'm trying to find it. They're in game number 2. Chat. Okay, the chat is empty. They were chatting somewhere else. Oh god, are they playing in English Mirror? I think they're playing in English Mirror. I don't know on what map though. Probably Dry River. I'll see if I can find it. Map layout, Dry River. It's not Arabia, I don't think. It is not Hidden Valley. I mean, there's a lot of great coaches in the Lasers chat. There's also... You can't really find them because all of the other people spam them out. But, you know, there's a lot of things you can learn there. I love watching because... Thank you, Volmer. And in the meantime, I'm just trying to find this game. And I can't. Which is really upsetting to me. Maybe it is... Nope, it's not that either. I cannot find this game, guys. I'm sorry. Hydrate we'll do in a second. Maybe we're gonna take the third game of Lizard. SAS doesn't do coaching anymore, no. Did SAS do coaching at some point? We used to pay Eisenich, but we swapped to Myriad. Alright, Wolf. Again, thanks for playing, and good night. Scrolling. No, I can't find them. There's it. Silver Slayer's in game, and I cannot find it because it is not observable. I mean, just honestly, we have a replay and tips section in the Discord. There's tons of people posting there. Just grab some of them, just to tell them here. I'll help you. I mean, we're literally raffling coaching with this guy, which is weird because like sometimes top bracket people have higher elos than me, but I still think I can. Like, if we look at games, I can tell them some things that I know because I watch a lot of high-level games, but... Okay, observe match is now working. All the brackets are same money. If you want to earn more money, you need to play Watchies Club, which is an open bracket tournament where anyone can sign up. Yes, guys, we're about to cast bottom bracket finals. Silver Slayer versus Sherlock, and it is going to be an English mirror. I hate myself, but here we are. Silver Slayer versus Sherlock. Why are they playing Mountain Pass? Mountain Pass was not in the map pool. Was it? Why is this happening? I think they misunderstood some rules. Oh, well. Oh, admin things. Okay, I'll be right there. Sorry, just quickly checking up on something. What's going on? I'll leave you with some wisdom. Things work, sometimes they don't. What's going on? What am I missing? Yeah, great. Yeah, we'll tell them after. It's like it is in the responsibility of the players to check that they are within the rules. Like, if this guy accepted the game and he's going in right now, I mean, they're playing the wrong map too. So if he accepted the fact that Silver Slayer is playing English again, then sure, nothing we can do about it. So yeah, folks, we're in the bottom bracket finals now. It is 1-0 for Silver Slayer, and we're in an English mirror on Mountain Pass. I don't know how this happened, but this has to be the darkest timeline. And we do have a double farm opening. Now, I didn't think I would see a double farm opening outside of OTD. But here we are, watching an English player who does not have a mill. Many years. I hope you guys had fun over there. Come in, come all. And, yeah, anyway, I hope you guys all brought a lot of mental fortitude and time. Because we'll be here a while, likely. Because, yeah, I mean, you see it. Anyway, opening for English. You open on sheep usually, 703, and you go to feudal. Oh, you do this! Oh my lord! Oh, this is spicy. Oh my god! What? Okay, we have one English player villager rushing the other. Maybe this is not the darkest timeline after all. What is going on here? Unfortunately for Sherlock, Silver Slayer has 200 gold already, and here comes the Abbey. But oh my lord, he was just a little bit too slow. Damn, what a fun opening. Anyway, yeah, he brought 5 villagers, and he is now full on the gold. So this is one problem with the villager rush. You're gonna overshoot gold by a lot because you have 5 vills on gold now. If you had the wood, or if you had the time to go on wood, you can go on these deer, which is beautiful, but yes, I think this is very fun, because I think an English mirror is about the most unfun thing in this game, because, well, you have both of these civs with insane defensive bonuses that will just sit there staring at each other for 15 minutes before anything happens, likely for 35. And this is fun. This is actually funny. And Silver Slayer is 1 villager down. I mean, you would never do this. This is not worth it against English because your opponent has archers too. Like, against any other civ, you will just go move up now and shoot these guys that built the tower with your villagers. But this is an English player. You can't do that. I mean, Silver Slayer's like, cool, I'm winning this fight. I'm winning this game because my opponent went for a vill rush and now he has to move his 5 villagers away across the map again, or he stays here and I'll have a knight out that I get for free and then I'll kill these 5 villagers eventually. Like, that's why this is not worth it for Sherlock. This is not worth it. This is super... Like, he's shooting himself in the foot. But, it's fun. No, French mirrors are actually funny. French mirrors are a bloodbath. A high-octane bloodbath. Unfortunately, they made Pro Scouts, so now they're less of a bloodbath. But Council Hall coming up for Sherlock. Now, the scary part is your opponent went for the Abbey. So they'll have a knight. So if you stream longbows across the map, they'll have a knight. And you do need spears if you're going to do an attack in this case. But maybe this is just a safety council hall. As in, you're going to make some defensive longbows and you do some other things. Okay, back mining camp. The problem is the further you go away from this tower... Like, Silver Slayer knows this, right? Yeah, he sees the mining camp. If Silver Slayer pulls all of his villagers forward right here, with the king... All of these guys are dead. But yeah, we do see Silver Slayer on the stone right now with 12 villagers. He's going 2 TC behind this. And Sherlock is not. We see longbows being made, as I said, because there's a knight on the field now. These longbows are dead men walking if they try to cross the map. If they get found out, that is. This is Silver Slayer's vision. He does not know about the council hall just yet. Didn't see the longbow, I don't think. Yeah, it's also not worth for Sherlock to be on gold because he has all the gold. Like, if you're gonna get the gold, please use it. Like, double broadaxe is one of the best upgrades in the game, or the best upgrade in the game if you're going archers. Or if you're just, in general, fighting in feudal because you need so much wood. Attack ping. What did we just get attacked by? The longbows are not here, right? No, they are. Holy shit, they are. So yeah, more longbows. Eventually, these longbows will be able to defend here. But this is a night. There's a lot of vills here, so like you can't really stick around too long. But it's idle time, that's one dead vill, we can just repeat this feat multiple times. What do you mean, are these streams recorded? Like, there's a VOD, yes? Do you think, is there proof of me saying English mirrors are horrible to me? I'm sorry, yes there is, multiple times over the last few years. Oh, I didn't catch any of your matches, unfortunately, but Meneas did, pretty sure. I think he casted your finals, so oh, never mind. You came from Meneas, so you should know. Silver does not have a barracks. He dropped an archery range. Hey, Kolumna. Righto, let's see what people see. Silver, by the way, building his second town center now. So he's a happy camper. He does see 10 longbows on the field, and he has a knight. He's just gonna run to the corner here. 10 longbows. Now, the numbers eventually go scary because longbows have 1 extra damage. And, well, they're pretty good in general, but second TC is up. Position is... I'll say position is decent. You can just wall this up. Now, the second TC doesn't do a whole lot of damage on its own. You kind of want a tower, probably here on the boar, so you can also eat the boar. I don't know what he tried to blink, but here you go. Okay, we have one full farm setup for Silver Slayer. Now, if he sees the longbows, I get why he doesn't go for the boar, otherwise it would be fine. Also, one set of farms as the English is okay. Because, well, they're cheaper, right? They're so cheap, in fact, that it's almost worth it for you to not move out to other resources. Almost. You should still do it. Yeah, they're playing the wrong map. Boar can be pulled to TC, yes, but because second TCs have less range and less damage, Sherlock just parks his longbows here and you can't eat it. And look at that! The king's back! And he's causing idle time and he killed another vill. Oh yeah, they didn't follow multiple rules, and we have mass stables coming out for Silver Slayer. He's playing the perfect counter to this. The dangerous part is 11 longbows do a lot of damage. If you fight with horsemen before you have a critical mass to deal with this, then this happens, where the horsemen will just die. But these longbows, they're kind of hanging out here, and as long as we give them targets to shoot at, they're fine. But if we don't do that, then they're kind of useless. I mean, they're doing a good job here, but Silver Slayer can just move to this wood line in the back here. He's gonna make another stable because this one is now all the way in front. I mean, this position is nice. This position is really nice for him. Right here, denying the wood line, he could actually move up to here and shoot these guys and try to get at the berry vills. And as long as Silver Slayer is not keeping away from this longbow mass, he's getting value here. But Maneas, how about you? Fuck off. Yeah, now we're moving into TC range, trying to YOLO dive some vills instead of massing up the longbows, and the horsemen will just kill everything. We could actually just garrison this and not lose a single vill. But now, our army is dead. What do we do? Our opponent is on double town center. What is the plan? We do get a barracks now because we saw the horsemen. I do like that play. But we're in pretty big trouble now. Double barracks to get in behind. It's all good. Sorry. But yeah, first of all, we should be spending our gold. Oh no. Oh, no. We just need a few spears. We just need a few spears and a tower in front of our wood line. And maybe this wall here to the corner. And then we just go castle, because we already have all the gold we want. And we have so much food saved up as well. Like, staying feudal right now is just gonna kill us. Silver Slayer is, I mean, I'm not saying he's committing to feudal, but 8 horsemen is 800 food. That's a lot of food to be running around with and not investing into a potential castle age. We get more horsemen. And horsemen are great, don't get me wrong. Full map control, mobile army, it's really nice. And you can also just kill these villagers here that are all on their lonesome, as you should. Oh, Sherlock. Now, horsemen versus men-at-arms is slightly men-at-arm favored, but not as much that you'd say, sure, he can just walk over this army. And also he has a king, which is a knight, which will also do a good damage, do a good job here. And if you're the one with the horses, you can just run away, and since you have the king, you can run away and heal up. So in a melee against melee fight, if you have healing options, you just pull your herd units back to the abbey or with the king, and then you're not gonna lose a unit. Doesn't matter that he gets, you know, he doesn't even get to the tower. I'm not sure they did, but it kind of looks like it. Thanks for the follow. Let's see. Yeah, more hydrate. You're right. Usefruk. Useful cook. Yeah, anyway, I'm not trying to say that again, because I'm just gonna make an ass out of myself again. And here's the other thing. If you're trickling in men-at-arms 3 at a time into 15 horsemen, you're going to lose them all. Yes, I'm hydrating. Calm down. I ran out of water. Great. How are we looking? Mass farms at this point, and we're going siege engineering. So we're going for the full feudal men-at-arms all in. Interesting. Problem is, our opponent is also having the mass farm set up. He's having enough product, triple stable actually. Is having mass units that are decent against ours. And you're fighting against an English player who will have 20% extra attack speed in their own base that you cannot match unless you build a forward tower, which he's not. So, if Silver Slayer... Oh no, he sees this, so these guys are all dead. I mean, it's 17 men-at-arms, but... okay, we don't have any melee upgrades on either side. But as I said, Silver Slayer can just pull back. And he has the better economy. Like, the much better economy behind this. And these guys are also not all fighting. I mean, usually you should be pulling herd units back in if you're Silver Slayer here, because you have the Abbasid sitting right in the back. But he's going to stay here until all of his horsemen are dead. And let's swap the perspective real quick. Men-at-arms win this because, well, they are the better unit. But it doesn't matter because there's already 11 more horsemen on the way in triple stables. And this time we're actually going to fight with the attack speed buff. Pray. Let's see here. Hardened spearmen. Are there spearmen here yet? They are not. 15 men-at-arms. Against how many horses will be ready at that point? I'll say about 10. But this time we have the attack speed and we're fighting under TC. Unless we're not. Please pull back. Please pull back. There's no reason to fight here. There's literally no reason. There's absolutely no reason to be taking this fight. Oh. Well... Maybe Silver Slayer is gonna find a way to lose it. I still think he's in a much better position, and he should just make extra stables and or extra barracks. Hey, there's barracks. Men-at-arms upgrade should be coming in any second. As long as there are no men-at-arms fighting here, yes, perfect. You should just be burning this. On the other side, more farms and just a full-on production. Love to see it. This is a nice feudal all-in now. But yeah, 30-5. That's the problem. When you scramble because your base is being attacked, and you just fight outnumbered so heavily, you're just going to lose harder. They're just gonna make you lose harder. At this point, just scrap this second TC. You are 20 villagers up on your opponent. Just don't lose the vills, and you're already still so far ahead. You don't need to retain this town center. You can just mass up here and fight then. I think actually Sherlock might have done it. There is no mountain clearing bottom bracket. These guys are playing the wrong map, but at least they're doing it in a funny way. I mean, this is just a good old feudal all-in. I love to see it, even though they have saved food for ages. But okay, Silver Slayer now. He realizes I cannot fight this directly. There's a lot of spears here. Let me go for the reinforcements. Unfortunately, all of the reinforcements are spears. No, son. This was the right move. Just the wrong composition. King's Palace also coming in for Sherlock. We finally found something to do with all of our gold. Yeah. As soon as Castle Age hits and we get an upgrade for these units, this should be a done deal. But keep in mind, Silver Slayer is still... Okay, he's only 6 vills up. 14 vill kills now. Because we lost all 8 of these villagers right over here. And I'm not sure what the plan is, but I think the plan is Castle Age. I think the defense that you would want to be playing is Mars Man-at-Arms. Okay, we're doing now. 4 barracks, Man-at-Arms spam. Sherlock is now up to 25 spearmen. Now, what do you do when you aged up? You get your upgrades immediately. I'm not meaning the tier 1 eco upgrades. I am saying you should get the upgrades for the 27 feudal age units you have on the field right now. You should prioritize getting this upgrade right here, because it will buff 28 of your units at this very moment, and you're just going to walk over this. And that's why you stack up some gold before you go to the next age. And that's why you don't age up with your gold vills. You should be moving a lot of your vills from wood to gold right now. I mean, you should have moved them before you went up, but yeah. You need like 250 per veterancy upgrade. And you should immediately be able to upgrade 2 of your units to veterancy, and you should be able to get your Castle Age Blacksmith upgrade, the range defense at least, if you're the one aggressing. Silver Slayer's alive, and he's still ahead economically. He's not going to stay there because we now have a second TC for Sherlock, but he's going to match that, and now we are actually trapped here in this English mirror for the next 2 hours. I had high hopes, guys. I had high hopes for this ending early. I got disappointed. And I should stop being so rude while casting. It's not very nice, because these guys are trying, and I'm just being a dick because I watched English Mirrors for 3 years. And let's take a look at this. 27 early Men-at-Arms, which at some point should become Castle Age Men-at-Arms, and then this is really, really scary, because right now it's straight up better than what Sherlock has. Here comes the Castle Age upgrade for the Men-at-Arms. The spears are still hardened. So this is right now Silver Slayer still has the better army. And it comes down to pretty much the attack speed buff. Okay, more barracks. Men-at-Arms upgrades coming in. I guess we're going only Men-at-Arms now. Which is a good composition unless your opponent goes into Mars Crossbows and we're not late Imperial. So let's see who actually takes this. I'm very worried for Silver Slayer because he knows his opponent is in castle. He is not, and he's still moving out. Like, this is super YOLO. Let's see what he sees. He sees absolutely nothing. There could be 20 crossbows waiting for him. There could be 15 knights waiting for him. He's going to be moving out, and there's actually 28 spears waiting for him, which he's just going to be fine with. Second point of order, we're about to age up. We're about to go to Castle Age, but we moved all of our army onto the map. Never mind, maybe we're not aging. Pretty much, you want to avoid fighting with these Men-at-Arms until you get your Castle Age upgrade. Unless you see something where you can do so much damage that it's worth to risk losing these. I mean, this maybe would qualify, but probably not, because you're fighting into an English base, and you're just going to get pushed back. White Tower in the middle. I mean, you don't know. He didn't scout that this is King's Palace, so his opponent is just going to slowly out-eco him. But, yeah, White Tower in the middle is not bad, but you do need a second town center again, then. Okay, just gonna move in. This is mostly spears, so we're gonna be not fine. Oh my god, Sherlock has a lot of production. How much barracks is that? That is 7 barracks, and English produces men-at-arms faster than other civs. 15 seconds. Sheesh! So yeah, Silver is gonna lose his entire army the second he tries to go to Castle Age. But look at his resources. He could build a Berkshire right next to this. Rotten Candy, I'm the only person here who can be rude to people. Please. These guys are not high ranked. We know it. They know it. They can learn. That's why they're here. But yeah, if we're looking at the resources right now, Sherlock is floating like 1 billion wood for whatever reason. Like he's not using it. I do like the walls that he's planning to make, but on this map, pretty much the only wall you need to make is here. Because then you have information if your opponent is trying to break through. That is all that your wall needs to do. You need to know where they're going to try to attack you. So you only need the one wall. Range defense coming in for Sherlock. 51 Castle Age men-at-arms are about to walk in here. The White Tower is chugging away at crossbows like there's no tomorrow. We've got knights in queue on the stables. This is all the right counter moves from Silver Slayer, but this is 54 men-at-arms, and we're gonna see mass rams going up. This is Mountain Pass. Just forget that this map exists, and you're better off. It's not a fun map because, yeah. Oh no 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 no. Yes, and this is why we hate Mountain Pass. Because, you know, let's just make stone walls in the middle and postpone this game for the next 60 minutes. I mean, there's 10 rams in the second, and we have almost 70 men-at-arms. So, yeah, maybe Sherlock is just gonna walk over him. And he does have double range defense, and he does have Bloomery. And second melee attack is also in, so he's making the right moves for this men-at-arms all-in. I'm just saying men-at-arms all-in is a little, if you're not Imperial, it's a little strange. Second thing is, if you're English and you're attacking, build a forward tower, please, because this could be 70 men-at-arms with an attack speed buff. But yeah, this White Tower, these men-at-arms have 8 range defense. This White Tower is not doing that much to them. You can fight here. You can actually fight here into 10 crossbows and 33 men-at-arms. The choke point, though, is a little rough because you're fighting against better units and not all of your army, which is the whole point, because it's twice as big, can actually attack. So yeah, Silver Slayer is going to hold this, surprisingly, against 70 men-at-arms. Oh man, what an interesting game. But yeah, let's see. What are we making? Mass crossbows still. The men-at-arms are busy fighting against the rams. I think the White Tower might actually go down anyway because there's too many rams. And if the melee units are busy fighting the rams, then you get the problem that, well, you're gonna lose your defensive force while not fighting back. But yeah, if you look at destroyed value, never mind. Sherlock has more destroyed value. How? I am very confused here. Probably because he took all these good fights earlier. Okay, this is the attack speed buff gone for Silver Slayer, but he still has the defensive advantage because crossbows will just, you know, deal with this. Just take a look at these men-at-arms. They just plop. The men-at-arms don't do anything to each other. It's so bad. Like, they do 14 damage into the 8 armor. Both players are on mass farms now. With the farm upgrade, I think. Do we have farm upgrade here too? Yes, we do. White Tower needs to be rebuilt at some point, but now we're back to Silver Slayer being the one with the big army. And do we make any moves to counter these crossbows? Doesn't look like it. It is just going to be more men-at-arms, and we are floating 4,000 gold. We shouldn't be. This is all I'll say about this. We should not be floating 4,000 gold. Okay, mass longbows is a good choice into the crossbows. Longbows, if you go the double steeled arrow, are okay against regular men-at-arms. They will do some damage. Can I get a longbow in Castle Age somewhere? There should be some longbows. Let's just do it like this. Where are you guys? Oh, over here. What the hell are you doing there? Oh, these are feudal still. So 8, 9. Okay, you're going to do 2 damage per shot. You're going to be doing 2 damage per shot to these men-at-arms. So generally speaking, longbows are good against crossbows, but crossbows are better against men-at-arms. So, like, yeah. And there's also this. But we still have 8 rams. I really wish we would be making crossbows instead. And I really wish we would be making a tower. Because Silver Slayer will be fighting with an attack speed buff. Honestly, this push by Sherlock could have worked. If he had the attack speed buff, he could probably have walked over Silver Slayer's army there, because he just had so much more. But he didn't. By the way, eco numbers are now pretty equal. And yeah, we're still in English mirror. I feel like if I leave, if I put the camera on this position and I leave for 20 minutes, I will come back to seeing a fight right here. An equal fight. Man. Imagine if Sherlock had spent those 6,000 gold into other resources. He could be Imperial right now with Imperial upgrades. Sorry, Ryesh. I apologize. Longbow. So here's another piece of wisdom for people. Just because Kilyardi does archer run-bys does not mean you should. But yeah, if you have some longbows trapped on the other side of the map, might as well try to find some damage from them, I guess. But yeah, not gonna happen this time. Now, in this situation, please just go Imperial. I mean, especially Silver Slayer, because he has the White Tower set up, he has the Stone Wall, he has a huge army. If he gathers resources for Imperial now, I mean, he's almost close to pop cap at this point. He's fine, he's safe, he has a fallback. Sherlock does not. He doesn't have, like, he has this wall that is not finished. By the way, every single time I pan over this and I see these untaken relics on both sides, I'm very sad. Silver Slayer is taking some relics now, so good on him. But yeah, just take the relics, because it's free real estate, and take the sacred sites, because it's also free gold. I mean, if you already have the White Tower set up here, by the way, you should really be getting this upgrade. It is an amazing upgrade. It is so good. And that is why you tower creep as you push as an English player, because you're going to be having 30% extra attack speed on your units. Is this tooltip correct by now? I don't know. So Sherlock is going to move out. This is his current vision. He has no idea this is here. I mean, he knows that there was a White Tower here. He knows there was a stone wall earlier here. We see a Berkshire next to the White Tower coming up. In this map, I'll say it's okay to go Berkshire here, because this is a choke point. This is the only way to your base. So it makes sense to have it. in general, I would like to see a Wingard. Because you don't need a second keep. You don't need the second keep, so you can go Wingard and have the better units. But yeah, look at that. 40 veteran longbows now. Should be interesting to watch this. 111 to 87, and we do have some mangoes now in queue in the White Tower, so they'll be popping out during the fight, which is real scary. Now we have the matching Imperial on the other side. Wouldn't it be nice if these guys placed the Berkshire? If the Berkshire was here and they would shoot at each other. No, it would not be nice, but at least it would be funny. Righto. Both players at exactly the same farm count, by the way. Interesting move. And now I'll say this. Sherlock finally has the advantage with his gold because he's about to hit Imperial Age and he will be able to afford all of the relevant upgrades and then some. By the way, look at this. Silver Slayer ages up, elite crossbow, elite man-at-arms immediately, +3 ranged. This is exactly what you should be doing. This is absolutely the right move. And then what you should also be getting is enclosures. Because, well, it's so much gold for free. Oh, and we're getting Network of Citadels, which I'll allow. In this case, if you see Sherlock massing up here to attack, you prioritize this over enclosures, but yeah, get enclosures anyway at some point. Meanwhile, Sherlock, Castle Age, no upgrades pressed. We are getting +3 range defense, which is good. But crossbows will still be very good, because crossbows have +12 versus heavy. Elite Army Tactics, good upgrade, but you should always prioritize the veteran and elite upgrades first, depending on your age. Yeah, like these guys are taking their mirroring very serious. I wish they didn't. I'll be perfectly honest. I wish they didn't. We get the Bloomery now for Silver Slayer. It's a little late with the army upgrades for the melee because you have 75 men-at-arms. It would have been worth earlier, but it's fine. It's fine. These guys are mostly tanks. Silver Slayer is moving out under the enemy Berkshire. As long as there are no Castle Age upgrades, this is going to be very, very, very bad for Sherlock. As long as there are no elite upgrades, blah. Yeah, like they have way too few farms. If you're an Imperial, you should be going up to at least 50 farms as the English. I don't think either of them got enclosures. And Silver Slayer is just gonna move around. Like, Sherlock knows that his opponent went around. He just saw these men-at-arms disappear here to the bottom. Let's see how this is gonna go. Elite Army Tactics about to hit. 11 seconds. Here comes the attack ping. Sherlock is going for bombards now, and he's going for fire arrows. Fire arrows, of course, great choice with 64 longbows. But let's be honest here. If Silver Slayer just moves some of his men-at-arms in the back here and starts killing villagers, this is going to be real bad for Sherlock. Instead, we're fighting... Okay, both sides don't have the attack speed buff right now, so... This is still okay for Silver Slayer because he has elite upgrades, his opponent doesn't. And his opponent is also not A-moving. Yeah, well... He was not A-moving, so his army basically stood there until he had lost 40 units. And now he's fighting with Castle Age units against elite units. But, yeah. This game is done. Thanks for watching. Okay, there was a question in chat. What do you mean it's good to have this amount on food? Or it isn't good to have this amount on food? Basically, what you want to be doing in Imperial Age, or rather when you hit pop cap, is you want to be constantly producing and trading off your army. And mostly you're probably going to use men-at-arms because you pumped all of those upgrades into them. They cost a lot of food. You need enough production to constantly be at pop cap and to constantly be producing. So pretty much you need like at least 50 farms of food income to constantly pump out units to keep at 200 pop and overwhelm your opponent. Is kind of the Imperial late game technique. And it's not super pretty that it's a numbers game and you should just mass and overwhelm. And yes, unit counters are still important, but you need to have an economy to support that. If you don't, your opponent who does will kill you even if you have the unit counters because you'll have twice the army size. By the way, there was a follow. Thanks very much. Siege. Sorry, I butchered that. No, I was gonna say. Look at this fight here. This was the fight where we had Sherlock on twice the army size, pretty much. There was 70 men at arms. Man, if he had gone in here, if he had like fully connected with the gotten rid of the stone wall, so it wasn't a choke point, and he just surrounds and A moves, he wins this fight actually. But he didn't, and now we're here. And I'm not sure who won the first game. I think it was Silver Slayer. So yeah, 2-0 for Silver Slayer. He's the bottom bracket champion. If you guys are watching this, we have 2 rules in Loyal Legends that have not been looked at. A, please use the map pool that we give you. And B, if you win in the finals, which is a best of 3, if you win with a Civ, you cannot use it again. So technically, Sherlock could have said, no, you cannot play English. And he would have been right. But, you know, since he accepted and went into this game and we only noticed after, nothing we can do. So it's fine. We sometimes make them play EGC Lipany. I don't think we have ladder Lipany in the pool anymore. I think we just replaced it. But yeah, this is no longer the mid-bracket final. This is now bottom bracket, and it's 2-0. And I think Loyal Legends is over for today. But come on. Why is this text field auto moving? Anyway, and it is 2-0. Blop. And the second map is not Dry Arabia. It was rather Mountain Pass, which, never mind. I only watched the one game, so it's fine. But yeah, it's 2-0. Right. Bot bracket is over. Middle bracket is over. I'll quickly check. Okay, bot bracket might be a little rude, but I couldn't fit the whole thing into the text box, so it is the bottom bracket finals, and it was not intentional. Guys, calm down. Calm down, please. Just quickly check in. So, Mickey wins the top bracket, 2-1. We have Sol winning over Wolf. We casted that, and then we have the 2-0. Someone needs to finish this off. I'm not going to do it, because I'm lazy. So yeah, game over. Do tune in for next weekend, which will be Loyal Legends number 118. We also have the War Chiefs Club next weekend, so there will be a cast of the War Chiefs Club on the main channel. And maybe there will be extra casts for Loyal Legends. I will not be casting because I'm not home. Yeah. Do check that out. And other than that, give us money. So yeah, all of these tournaments are fully community funded. We get absolutely nothing. Everything goes into the prize pool. if you enjoy what you're seeing, you can support us if you feel like it. Next weekend it is going to be twitch.tv. Did I misspell Twitch? No. On this channel next weekend, the Watchies Club. And other than that, let me think. I think I covered everything. Oh yeah, no. I didn't cover everything. We have one more thing. On Wednesday, we have War of the Broses on the new patch after the DLC release. We've got Puppy and Wham playing a 2v2 versus Lucifron and Vortex for $500 prize pool. And yeah, should be fun. It is Wednesday EU evening at 7. We're gonna make more announcements and we're gonna push another Reddit post. There's already one. So yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. The Dominion of Canada versus the Kingdom of Spain, indeed. And yeah, I wish I could tell you who made this pixel art and who is sponsoring this show match. Cause man, look at that pixel art. It's amazing. But yeah, right. We've got that. I think I've covered everything. I think this is it. I think we're done. So let me find someone to raid this time so we don't misspell people. It totally looks like Shovel Knight, right? Are we just gonna raid Elaser? Or are we gonna raid Grubby has 7,500 viewers. Maybe we're not gonna raid him. Let's see. Is there a small Silver Slayer 1 2-0? Who are we going to be raiding? Drow is on. Any Loyal Legends players? Warlord is on if we want to have a lot. I do like Warlord. Sorry, that was mean. Is Silver streaming? No, Silver 1. GOA is on. Do we give GOA some viewers? I don't recognize a Lel player right now, unfortunately. So we're gonna be raiding Elaser because I like to watch him. Wait, raid DN. Who's DN? Neri? Who's DN? DN? Quick. Hold up. Oh no, what happened? Anyway, let's raid Elaser. Because I do enjoy the guy. And yeah, see you all next weekend. Or rather, I won't be here, but I'll be lurking in some chat. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Bye.